window rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
You gotta turn your camera on, asshole.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, I thought for your video recording.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, well then, fuck you. Mine's going off then.
Yeah. I mean, you can turn yours off to save your battery, but Mike doesn't have that excuse.
Well, I'm using my earbuds, so my phone can be plugged in.
Oh, that's right.
No, actually, I do have an excuse because nobody wants to see my ugly mug.
That's generally true.
That's not true. I want to see your ugly mug.
Well, okay, fine. Then you will. And you are.
I don't really have an opinion on your coffee cups.
It's caffeine. I need it.
Yeah, Timmy Ho. Good Timmy Ho. All right, so we were actually just going to go ahead and get started here. And the audio is good enough, as far as I'm concerned.
Good you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then maybe Dormammu will pop in if he has a chance while he's watching the cameras.
Name of the episode, good enough.
Yeah, pretty much, because I think we're all pretty much fucking exhausted at this point. So,
tell me about it.
Dude, the heat, Ricky knows, he's got some of the similar heat. It's fucking absurd.
Yesterday was bad, dude.
Dude, it's
Today's
worse.
Not so bad yet. We're overcast, so it hasn't gotten through today.
Oh, I mean, we were overcast yesterday, and it was still 100 degrees in the shade with 1,000,000% humidity. I walked outside, and I felt like I stepped into a fucking shower. Like it was so fucking hot and humid, and the same thing today. But like I step out the door, and before I have the key in the lock, I'm sweating. I was like it already started beading on my forehead. I was like, Jesus, yesterday whenever Sean said, his ball sweat is sweating, I was like, I don't have any more sweat left in my balls. They're dry at this point. I got dry balls, and not in the fun way, Not in the I use some talcum powder to make sure I get testicular cancer way, but sorry, it's kind of a bad joke, but also way too true. So either way, guys, welcome back to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, episode 57. Technically, wait, well, I got to think about that.
Just give up on the fucking numbers.
No, because I got to think, because if I hold on to the Dante episode, that was 57, and this would be 58. So I'll call this one 57 because it's a full-on episode. That was more of a special continuation. So then also that one's going to drop later, not in chronological order. So this will be technically
episode
57.
3, part 2.
Kind of.
Subparagraph C.
Exactly. And of course, I am your host, Shoky. You can follow me on all the Shoky-related things down below. And I do have a Ricky.
What's going on, y'all?
A super, super tired Ricky.
Yes.
And you can follow his work for Nerd Rage Radio over there on their Facebooks. And, of course, on Friday nights on the Realm Hatton Project on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. First time I've gotten that right in the last 3 recordings.
Yay!
I got it right this time, unabated. So you got to record this, you get a break, and then you got to go do Realm Hatton tonight. So, and it's a full one because last week was a hangout, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then 2 weeks from now is our 1-year anniversary.
Nice. Yeah. And we missed our 1-year anniversary on this show because nobody knew when it was. Not even the person who fucking runs the show knew when it was. So we failed hard. We're doing great, guys. All right. And then, of course, we have a Comic Relief Crusader visiting us all the way from the great white unfree north.
Yay. Hello.
Yes.
The barbecue pit of America.
Yeah. Exactly.
Barbecue.
Yeah. I assume the fires have subsided a little bit. I haven't heard much.
Sort of, kind of. I mean, hey, we're sorry for making everything look like Blade Runner 2049 down in the States there, especially in New York.
Yeah, they deserve it. It's New York.
My favorite ones was all the pictures where they slip the kaijus into the smoky background.
you got Godzilla or something else in there. That was actually great. But they needed to add like the flying cars.
Cloverfield monster in New York.
Yeah.
Like it was nuts, dude. I was like, holy shit.
I mean,
it looks like Mars.
I mean, it looked that way here. I mean, less tall buildings, but when we were having the ridiculous wildfires a few years ago, like, I mean, we always have wildfires, but like that was like half the state was on fire. You know, that was basically the same way, red glowing shit in the distance, everything was smoky, but we just had trees, not tall buildings. But, of course, you can follow Mike's stuff at the Comic Relief Crusader, even though he just walked away, but it's fine. It's a quick promo for the Comic Relief Crusader.
Don't say that about Mike just because he wasn't here to defend himself.
Yeah, exactly, right?
What? We all know how he feels about The Little Mermaid.
Oh God, piece of trash.
Exactly.
It's his favorite. He's getting a full back piece tattoo from it.
Yep. That's exactly
yeah.
right. He's making sure he gets Sebastian and Flounder on each ass cheek, and then
right.
Ariel's hands spreading. Never mind.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Under the sea. It's the Fumunda the sea cheese is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
The paint is always better.
Down where it's wetter.
Yeah. Gross.
Well, we're talking about how hot it is, everybody.
And we're done.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode right there. We don't really need much more.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Canceled.
No, we're never gonna get canceled. We said some crazy shit on this show. Are you kidding me? Fucking A. So actually, I've talked.
If we moved to Rumble, we could talk even more wackier shit.
Well, we could technically do that anyways. I just haven't ever put it
We
up.
can do
on
that
Rumble.
here.
Well, yeah.
Like,
But I'm talking next level.
Yeah, because Rumble, there's not a whole lot of limits. You just can't like directly attack people. You can say pretty much everything. I'm trying to find the links I shared earlier, and I don't know where they went.
Yeah, hard pass. Ricky, you don't want Ricky on Rumble.
Oh no, we do.
No, we can have the Rikki show.
Because that's like Wild West, the way YouTube was way back when.
Hey, but you can talk. You can talk about certain things now. They took away some of the things they would ban you for, so that's good. They gave us back some freedom, so to speak.
You can say the word color again without getting in trouble.
Yeah, you can talk about the 2020 election again and not get in trouble, which is crazy. But we don't do that here anyway, so it doesn't do us any good. Thanks, YouTube.
Election denier.
Yeah, I'm denied the election. I denied that I voted in it. Actually, I didn't, so that's not really true. I'm a liar.
Instead of letting y'all stare at my ugly mug, I'll let y'all look at the pretty pool.
That's fine.
So serene.
So serene. I mean, you could be floating in it for all that matters. You got Bluetooth headset. You don't need to be near
there you go. I've actually done that before on a Zoom call for Bobby's.
Yeah,
around the pool, on the Zoom call.
Yeah, pod from the pool. Now, if you had like a long enough cord, you just have your microphone with you. You're just chilling, microphone just in there. That'd be
sitting on your chest.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Poolside chats with Ricky.
Or if you had a headset, like you just got the normal headset, just chilling in the pool. And as I described, there's no chilling in our pool. It's fucking hot as shit because it's in direct sunlight all damn day, and right next to the road, so it's fucking filthy. And there's always too many kids in it. That's the problem with apartment pools. There's always too many noisy ass kids in it. Hell, they actually threatened to shut down the pool a couple weeks ago when it first really opened up because somebody had a party and trashed everything. And they said they had fucking animals down there. There's fucking like dog shit all around the pool, everything else. It's like somebody went in there and literally broke every fucking rule possible, and we almost lost the pool. I'd be like, well, if you take the pool away, you better fucking discount my rent, because that is shit I pay for. It's like during COVID when they shut the gym down. It's like, don't fucking shut the gym down, dipshits. We need to fucking have that. It's like, we can wear a mask in the fucking gym. Who cares? Pump it full of fucking Fabuloso. It'll be okay. That kills everything, right?
Exactly.
Wear your Fabuloso sprayed mask. You'll be okay. Ricky's just staring off longingly into the green.
And the blue.
So, I've talked about my week repeatedly already this week, so you guys have not been around in a little bit. We actually have not recorded a proper episode since Maryland. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's like we haven't done shit. We haven't been able to get together in so long because Ricky's been super busy, and then Mike has been busy and or other things, and then same thing with like whatever's going on with Rusty. I'm not entirely certain because he posted in the Discord that he's hurt, but I haven't heard anything about that. I don't know if he meant like joking emotionally or if he's actually hurt by something. He said work has been like fucked up, but then he said he was hurt. So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh wow!
Because he's been pretty quiet in the group chat, so I don't know what's going on with Rusty. Hopefully he's okay. If he would come on here and talk to us, we would know.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
He's not a real person, and he lives in a fake country. I'll worry about that later.
Well, Mike's not real either, technically.
Nope.
Exactly. I'm just
He's AI.
Imagination.
He's AI.
Yeah.
How did you know?
So,
damn it, my secret's out.
So since you've had no free time, Ricky, have you managed to actually get out and watch anything? I know you were talking about going to see movies with the kiddos.
We saw that Spider-Man. I took them to see that.
How was that?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. How was it?
It's hard to explain. Like, I liked it, but I didn't like it. The best way I can come up with it is, you saw the first one, right?
Yeah.
Did you think the art style was pretty cool?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Was it cool when they were doing like the glitchy stuff every once in a while?
I had no problem with that.
Pretty much.
Then you're gonna love this movie because it's 2 solid hours of that shit. So
yeah, makes sense.
I felt like I was gonna have seizures all throughout the fucking movie. The story was okay. The story's all right. But the art style is over. It was that, I call it that Disney effect. Oh, you like that one thing, that one episode? Here's 10 hours solid of just that. You know, it was like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, that part I didn't dig too much. It's still pretty, like it's still beautifully done artwork. It's just too much. But there was some really cool parts in it, where they were pulling people from across different multiverses and stuff. And slight spoiler, this animated shit, 1000% part of the MCU.
Yeah, I know that part. I know that part's
like 1000. Like, they actually show like Tobey Maguire and shit.
Yeah.
Like clips from the movie in that movie.
Yeah, I've heard that. So like, this is basically like, there's animated universes in the multiverse, and then there's live action thing. Because I heard also, like, because people can't help but post fucking spoilers on YouTube. And I don't care that much for this movie.
Not watch them.
Well, I'm not watching them. They fucking throw it in the goddamn thumbnail. You can't avoid it. You know, if you're just scrolling through your feed and it's one of the channels you always watch, oh hey, look, this is the ending explained with spoiler and thumbnail. You know, it's like, okay. I mean, this movie I don't care that much about, so it's not that big a deal. You know, as like a proper big time MCU movie, I care more about spoilers than I would for this one. I like this movie. I like these movies, I should say, but I'm not gonna be upset about it. Like, I know there's extra stuff going on with Miles in a way. You know, without going into the spoilers, just things I was shown and told, and then, you know, and I knew about it being part of the MCU, and you even see like the timeline tree kind of branch thing come off. It looks exactly like it did in Loki and stuff like that. So, you know, it'll be there. It's all Kang.
It was
fine. All Kang.
It was good for a sequel. I did not like the design of 2099.
I don't either.
I did not like how he's not really the villain, but he's not really the good guy.
He's an antagonist, but he's not a villain.
Yeah, like he's trying to do Owen Wilson's job, but like to an extreme extent, like trying to save the timelines and shit like that. And he's like, well, let's just fucking kill this motherfucker. That'll save all the timelines. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that escalated quickly.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, he's kind of because he was the teaser at the end of the first one, and he was trying to track down Miles for some reason. Different. Yeah, he had a different suit. Yeah.
He looked closer to the comic version. This one is that extreme, like I always differentiate, even though technically they're the same thing, but not Batman the animated series Batman, but New Adventures Batman.
Yeah.
He looks more like New Adventures, like where it's the upside down triangle on toothpicks, and I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, dude. And he's huge. He looks huge, at least in the things I've seen, instead of like just Spider-Man sized.
Wow.
He is
larger than life, as it were.
Yeah. Some of the ones like that I liked from the last one, like I loved Spider-Man Noir. Like I thought Nick Cage was perfect as him. I think you get a brief glimpse of him in this. Same thing with Spider-Ham. He makes like a cameo appearance. Like they brought out all new Spider people,
which is good. We don't need the same old team back.
I need Spider-Man Noir. I don't need the same old team, but Spider-Man Noir would have been nice to have back. Like I couldn't care less about the anime one they had in the first one, the girl and the robot. I didn't care about that one at all because I'm not connected to it anyway. I never read that in the comics.
Yeah.
So, but Spider-Man Noir was awesome, and I thought he could have been a better. They did do one thing. One thing I will give away that is an awesome design that they did in this. Okay, so when they do the multiverse stuff,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kind of like how I said they showed you clips of Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, like they used movie clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, like you were saying, this is the animated part of the multiverse.
Yeah.
So that means when they reach into other multiverses, bringing people through, they're not all just animated and they're all not live action. They're also different versions of animation.
Yes.
And there's this one that they did. It was Vulture, and he's very steampunky looking. He looks like a hand-drawn version of the Vitruvian Man. Like it looks like Da Vinci's, like his bat wing, his wings.
Yeah.
Thing. Like it looks like a pencil drawing on parchment paper.
Yeah. So
and
he's still animated, but a completely different style.
Like a whole like in everywhere he moved, it looked like he had parchment paper in the background. So it was like a cutout of the parchment paper, but in action.
Yeah, and what's funny about that is the implication from the first movie is that Spider-Ham was like the animated one, but realistically, he's just a different form of animation to everyone else because they realized
he's their version of Looney Tunes.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But the fact that the implication was that everybody else was quote unquote normal. Like they were normal humans. We're just watching an animated movie, but he in that universe is a cartoon. No, all of these are animated, and then there's the cartoon, and then there's the hand drawn, and then there's the probably almost like 2-dimensional type characters probably at some point.
Well, to quote a way better franchise, from a certain point of view, it was accurate to them. Miles Morales to them would have been realistic looking, and Spider-Ham would have been a cartoon.
That's what I was getting at. They thought even for our perception, it's normal but animated. But to them, they're normal and he's animated and like a cartoon. But then they find out, wait a minute, we have completely different dimensions of looking.
What? Holy shit, I'm a cartoon.
Yeah, it's like the realization that you yourself are a cartoon.
Existential crisis.
Movies are ridiculously priced. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah.
I know we talked about it before, but it was just me and the boys because Kara had to work because she's doing summer school teaching this year.
Oh.
So it was just me and the boys went. And because it was us and it's Spider-Man, which is Gabriel's favorite, and then it's Miles Morales, which is his favorite version of Spider-Man, I was like, fuck it, we're going big. I got him like the fancy popcorn buckets and the collectible cup and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
$80 later.
Well, thanks.
We sat down,
no fucking thanks.
2 buckets of popcorn, 2 drinks, and 3 movie tickets. It was fucking crazy.
Did you have a super fancy toy version of a popcorn bucket like all these other fucking franchises are doing right now?
No. These ones, I don't know if these ones are tin too, like the Star Wars ones were, but they have like the characters all on them and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's not truck shaped. It's not car shaped. It's just fucking nuts.
Nope.
And dude, have you seen the money people are fucking trying to sell that Optimus Prime bucket for?
$100.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Minimum 100. I've seen upwards of 4. Like I saw somebody asking.
It sounds crazy when you just say that, but when you think about the original price was $70 anyways, it's not that big.
Yeah, well, from 70, but not to 400. Like that was fucking nuts.
I've seen 400.
I've seen 100.
That's retarded.
I've seen 100 for the truck one that has been used.
Yeah.
Like it still has popcorn grease in the fucking trailer.
Well, you know it's good then, right? You know if I can't microwave the popcorn in it, what good is it? You know.
Yeah. But now do y'all know the whole the trick about the drinks with that thing? The
cab opens up to be a drink holder.
Yeah.
And the straw is the smokestack.
Oh wait, the cab is actually the cup.
Yes,
okay.
And the straw is the smokestack.
I did not know
so
this.
that means on those used ones, that means somebody's dick sucker's been wrapped around the smokestack already.
I mean, unless they were dumb and didn't do that, because I would not have known. Because I've seen it open, I didn't realize it was actually meant like a bucket of drink. Because the cab ain't small. That's fucking ridiculous. Now, wait,
and then there's like
alcohol
3 different variants. I don't know. There's like 3 different variants. There's that truck version. There's Optimus Prime's head, and then there's Optimus Primal's head.
Oh, I didn't see Primal's head. I've seen Prime's head because Imgo just did a video about washing them out after coming back from the theater. You know, cleaning them up again to keep them as a prop or whatever.
Hi, you bunch of fucktards! Let me show you how to wash dishes on my channel.
Hey, look, anything for fucking content, you know. Yeah, why not? Jesus. I got a video coming up about how to hang my hats up.
All my socks.
Like, because I finally decided to finally decided to organize my hat collection, so I have a video coming up about that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I got to have some fucking form of content. I did get a new hat, actually, because you guys don't know. I did get a new hat yesterday because it's their Independence collection. This is their stealth Independence hat. So it's got
I can't even see it. You're frozen on my screen.
It's all good. Mike can see it.
I can see it.
So they have one that's red, white, and blue. Then they have one that's like blue and white, like more like navy color. And then they have one with like stealth marine type colors. So that's their Independence. And then they have their the new collection that's coming out. It's got the fucking stars on it instead of the stripes.
America.
The Declaration.
Oh, you're moving again. Show me the hat.
Okay, now that I'm moving again. So it's their stealth Independence.
Nope.
Version.
There it goes. Okay.
Yeah. So and also this one, unlike the other ones, which are like heavier cotton or wool or whatever, this is like the polyester stuff that actually breathes and is fucking lightweight. So like you can actually fucking see the light through it. So it's actually meant to help in the heat, which is good.
How much was that?
Is that more of your Irish appropriation hats?
Yes, these are my Irish appropriation hats. But if you buy three, you get $25 off. So it's good. And right now they've got 10%, 10 or 15% off depending on if you use the Father's Day one. They have a Father's Day, and then they'll have a 4th of July one coming up. So if anybody's interested, go check out Boston Scally Company. I like the hats. They're fucking comfy. They're
Wait till they put out one with Bluetooth built into it, and all it plays is Dropkick Murphy every time you put it on.
Dude, considering the actual like straight up Irish ones they have, because I have one that's from their Boondocks collection, so that's from the Boondock Saint movies. So they have them where they've got Equitas and Veritas on the inside, and the proper plaid and stuff like that. They have one for Goodwill Hunting, that's got the it's the clover with the apple. So that's how about them apples hat. So I didn't buy that one, but I kind of wanted to because I know the inclination. But like the problem is like I already have fucking 4 black ones, 2 gray ones, a red one. So I gotta like mix up the colors here at some point.
Nah. They need to put out a red one that is the same color as the Boston Baked Beans boxes.
My red one is a much brighter red, but actually, they probably should do that. They've got a more maroon color one that has a leather lined bill, which is really nice. It's a Kenmore collection. I shouldn't know this. This is my nerdery now. This is my new weird obsession. It's like every other week I buy another fucking hat. But I mean, like I used to always wear ball caps, but like these fit so much better, because one, they're fitted, so that makes it really fucking nice, and the quality is really fucking good.
I only wear ball caps, and all mine are fitted.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, because like you don't always I don't really represent a sports team. I don't really do anything, so I just kind of need a neutral kind of hat to wear. But
mine aren't sports teams; they're plain black fitted hats. Yeah, I can do whatever I want to them. Yeah. Some of them have pins in them. Some of them don't. Some of them I've had my wife stitch like a blacked out Batman logo onto. Like I've done stuff like that.
Well, if they ever do a Batman one, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, because that would be cool if they throw a bat logo on the back of it. That would be pretty fucking neat.
Yep. Plus, since I'm actually Irish, it won't be cultural appropriation like some people.
Yeah, my first and middle name are Irish, so that's fine.
That's not how that works.
It's close enough. And I like how you appropriated it as being an Irish thing. Like it doesn't mean those hats are specifically Irish.
1,000% Irish.
Turns out they're going to be fucking Scottish.
Are they made in Ireland?
No, they're made in Boston. That's weird.
Oh well, then no, they're not authentically Irish. Then
nope. Turns out they're going to be made in Soviet Russia.
No, that's Mike's hat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're made in a sweatshop in China.
So what's your number rating on Across the Spiderverse?
Fuck.
Out of 10.
Oh, I'm glad you specified out of 10.
I was like, he doesn't need. It's like out of 652. What's your rating?
Okay. Well, that's better.
537.
Well, that's about a 7.5. So that makes sense.
I would say probably closer. I'd say closer to like a 6, maybe a 6.5.
And what about the first one?
7.5.
Okay, so I mean, it's got sequel syndrome. It's not always going to be better, but it's not horrible.
It's not trash. Yeah, it's not a trash sequel. It's
but
just
the flickering.
It was too much.
Yeah.
It was way too much. It's like nonstop. It was too much.
Well, I mean, it's
It was
kids.
too much of a good thing. It's like chocolate is delicious. 10 pounds of chocolate will make you sick and die. You know, it's like that.
So let's give you 9 pounds of chocolate instead.
Yeah, just enough to keep you alive and make you miserable by the end of it.
Lots of antioxidants.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen Transformers yet.
I almost watched it today because my friends are somebody that I'd never heard of hit me up and tried to send me a pirated version. I'm like, sir, I do not support these habits. And then it didn't work, so I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. So somebody you don't know definitely sent you one that definitely didn't work, so I don't support this. Because we do know someone in common who often has movies that he can watch at his home theater.
I don't know anybody that does stuff like that, sir.
Sure,
I don't know.
Sure you don't. No names.
I do not.
One of my coworkers used to do that shit. Like he would get it pirated. He would get it pirated from wherever, and he would just burn them. So I went to go.
Then if the cops knock on my door, I send them to you to talk to you about your coworker.
No, what was funny is, well, he's gone now, but like I went to go help him one day, and he's like, "Hey, do you like movies?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, and this was way back when Spider-Man 3 was still in theaters. Yeah, right. Well, he's a fucking weird guy to begin with, but like he had a fucking bootleg Spider-Man 3 that he had it in his backpack and just handed it to me. I was like, okay. I was like, what were you gonna do with this? Like, why do you just have this at work? Why do you just have this at work?
You're just gonna drop it randomly in somebody's package.
Yeah. And
like,
here
you go.
And I never did anything with it either. I never even watched it because I just went and saw the fucking movie anyways. You know, but it was just funny.
I'm not a fan of pirated stuff, usually just because they're bad. I'm not impatient that I can't wait for the regular movie actually to come out. I'm not going to go to theaters. Right. And I always think back to when the first Transformers came out, 2007.
Yep.
My old roommate back then had gotten a bootleg of it.
It was probably the same bootleg that I watched.
So picture the black letterbox.
Yes.
Picture the main title says Transformers.
Yep.
But all you can see is from like Informers over. Like it was it was blacked out on the left, and we fast forwarded it, we skipped around trying to find if it cleaned up. Like it would literally be half the screen would be black, and a character would be here talking to a person that is in the black part of the screen that is talking back to them, but you can't see it. So whoever bootlegged it had it like in a box or something, and the lens had shifted, so it was covered. So it wasn't. I was like, oh man, fuck this shit.
So yeah, no, I didn't have that version. Mine was actually not bad. You could tell it was filmed on a crappy camera, but like I saw it in theater, but I wanted to watch it again, so I got it off of a particular.
And then you see people pop up and yell and scream in front. Fuck all that shit, man. I got.
I didn't have that problem. I just got the cheering and the woos basically, but no rowdy crowd in this particular one. I mean, like I very rarely ever got a pirated version of a movie. Rather than just torrenting one at some point, slightly different, not bootleg, I should say. No, like bootlegs suck, but pirated is another story.
I'm a pretty big John Wick fan. I own the first 3 on Blu-ray and stuff, and watched them multiple times. And I've been waiting to watch 4 because I didn't get a chance to go see it in theaters. And I just saw that it's out now in Walmart.
It's already fucking out. Yep. I saw that. I saw that this morning actually when I went to Target. I was like, oh hey, John Wick 4. I've still not seen any one of them.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
Well, I mean,
You're trying to give me shit about not watching Black Mirror, and you haven't seen John Wick.
Yeah, that's the difference between watching fucking 4 movies and a few seasons of a TV show.
I watched them all.
Add up all the time of those TV shows.
Hold on, I didn't hear what Mike said.
No, I watched all 4. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I know everything about the movies. It's like I know all the shit about them. I just have not watched them.
Because I've only seen the first one, and then it was like, like the 4th one was coming out like, months ago, obviously. And it's like, God, I really got to catch up. So I watched 2 and 3 and then managed to watch 4 and shit. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen so many reviews on them. I know everything about the fucking movie. I just haven't watched the movie. It's like, I'm interested. I think I just missed the boat. And like, it's one of those things where like, if you didn't get on board, sometimes you just don't care. After the fact, it's
and I'm like that with the Fast movies.
Same thing. I haven't watched since 7. I haven't seen since 7.
I haven't seen any of them.
I haven't watched since the Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
So I
watched
didn't even watch that one.
one.
I didn't even watch that one. I've seen shit
And,
about it. I
and
just
let me
didn't
tell
watch
you,
it.
Calvin and
Idris Elba
Hobbes.
was the best thing about that movie. Like, he was awesome.
Idris Elba, of
per
course.
usual.
Of course. But yeah, no, it's just I did feel like I missed the boat on John Wick. Knowing that it is good doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to take the time to watch it in my own time. It's like,
Yeah, but then I'm going to argue
now if I get people
you
to
watch 5 seasons of fucking Black Mirror, and each one of those episodes is an hour long, and there's 50 fucking episodes per season. You watched way more than 4 movies worth of time.
well, yes,
way more.
But the difference is also I watched that with Jessica. I didn't watch. It's like if
Make
I have
that motherfucker watch John Wick.
she's not going to
She'll
be
like
interested at all. As soon as that dog
she
gets
can-
killed,
she
as soon
can
as the
play
dog
on
gets
her
killed, she's
phone.
quitting.
Then let her play on her phone, and you can just sit there and watch them.
Then I'm not watching it with her. I'm watching it at her.
He gets
No,
another
you're
dog.
watching it near her,
I know.
which counts too.
I'll probably watch them at some point. I think it's just like knowing enough about it. I don't. If I hadn't watched anything about it, I'd probably be more interested to watch it. But then watching everything about it, I feel like I've watched it already. Does that make
But
sense?
then again, you're doing that to yourself. Quit clicking on those fucking videos.
But I wanted to hear people that I like talk about those things, so therefore
Go
I watched
watch
those
the
things.
fucking movie and then listen to what people you like talked about it.
I mean, I basically do that for almost everything else, but in this case, it was just I missed the boat on John
But
Wick.
drop the ball on a good set of movies.
I'm trying to remember. There was other stuff out at the time when it came out, and I think in my head I was conflating it with Jack Reacher, which I had zero interest in because it was Tom Cruise.
Awesome. The show Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime is fucking perfect.
That I've heard.
That shit is fucking perfect. The movie's complete and total dog shit.
Yeah, and I think in my mind I conflated the two, knowing that the Jack Reacher movies were shit, and that's why I never got around to watching John Wick. Okay. So have you watched anything recently, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, last weekend I went to go see, Transformers.
Mm-hmm. Not
God.
quite Transformers.
Yeah, not quite Transformers.
I told you.
You never know, right?
I don't even know where you heard that rumor, but like that was crazy.
I heard that on some news site. So you know what?
This is why you don't read that nonsense. It's like,
yeah, I know. Well, hey, the way the world is going, it wouldn't surprise me, right?
If it had
So
been,
let's put it that way.
if it had been a different type of movie, I would 100% see that being a thing where they brought up that part of RC's existence. But to me, it's just like there was no time in that movie for that at all.
No.
Like there's no time or place, and that's why I figured no, that we're gonna do that.
True. I mean, all I can say, God, I would give this movie like a 4.5 out of 5 out of 10.
Okay.
It was.
I've heard it's the best one of them all so far.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Which one's better?
Which one is better? Actually, Bumblebee is probably.
Bumblebee is specifically better.
Yeah.
Take out the first 15 minutes of Bumblebee, and then is Bumblebee still better?
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the way,
that Bumblebee movie.
It is.
And by the way,
whatever.
it's not 15 minutes; it's 4 minutes.
Right.
Yeah,
I rewatched it for my review. Hold on, like when I
Prime-
did my review, I went and looked at that scene. I was like, I remember this being way longer than it is. That intro scene on Cybertron is not as long as everybody feels it is now.
So Optimus, yet again, out of character. You know, it's
Murder
like,
Prime.
Well,
No.
pretty much murder near the end, but it's. I don't know what it is in these Transformer movies. They always have a thing about doing something with the opponent's face. I don't know what it is all the time.
Well,
anyway,
they started that in 2, and then it went
yeah,
from
exactly,
there.
right.
Well, they ripped the head. He did say he was going to rip his head off, and he technically did that.
No, he said to the one, he said, "Give me your face," and then
Give me
chopped
your
it
face.
off.
Yeah, no, that was when he killed the Fallen. He knocked
Yeah.
his mask off or ripped his face off, and then stabbed him.
So again, Optimus is out of character. It's like we can't trust the human beings. It's like, fuck me.
Well,
Here we
compared
go
to
again.
compared from Bumblebee, no, they literally couldn't trust the. You got to remember, this is Prime from Bumblebee, not Prime.
No,
from
I know.
Universe.
But either way, it just seems like really out of character, just to me.
And you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that, but it's to the point that actually Optimus Primal calls him out on it. Not directly. He's talking to AirRaiser, and it's literally like, okay, and he tells.
Are y'all talking spoilers about a movie I haven't watched yet?
This isn't
No,
really.
I know,
this
and I'm
isn't
trying to keep the
spoilers.
spoilers down.
This isn't really
trying to keep the
spoilers, but it's
down.
the idea the characterization is still off.
By the way, I don't care. I already know all the spoilers.
Yeah, but I mean, like what Primal says to Airraiser is like, this is basically the greatest leader of the Autobots. Like, but it's because it's like early days. Like, he just fucking lost the war on Cybertron and hasn't had a victory at all since then. And he's basically felt like he's fucking lost everything. So he's
which is equally as stupid, because if you take into account that these robots are alive for millions of years, right?
Should be.
You would think by now, well, yeah, should be, but you would think by now his character should be pretty damn solid.
Should
right?
be, but what it feels like without any actual backstory is that he's not too long into being Prime. Like he's like fresh out of being rebuilt or redone as Prime, because like he doesn't. He's a leader on Cybertron, but then after that shit goes wrong, and then of course we just follow Bumblebee, which who knew that paring it down to a much smaller story and smaller cast actually would make a better movie. That this movie goes nuts and just gives us back fucking a million fucking people to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. So it's another chase the MacGuffin thing. And
it fell for all the old tropes. That's why that's where my negative score came from.
And you barely see, except for maybe Primal, anybody's robot mode. You don't even see Airraiser's robot mode.
Nope.
Rhinox doesn't get like 1 ounce of dialogue whatsoever.
He says one line, I think, in the entire movie. And you don't even catch it. It was on the battlefield. No. It was on the battlefield. He had 1 line of dialogue the entire fucking movie.
And Cheetor probably gets like maybe 1 or 2 lines, and that's about it.
And that's
right?
the intro scene, and then maybe something on the battlefield.
Yeah. And then I don't know what it is, but the CGI just seems off, especially near the end, and especially with Noah's Mega Man suit, basically.
His Iron Man suit.
Oh God! And if you caught a Shoki, like, and again, I'm not trying to spoil it for Ricky, but
I don't care. I know all of it.
Yeah, okay. Then the face just seems off.
Which face?
And Noah's face.
Oh yeah, well that's the problem with doing that fucking face.
Oh my!
Well, anytime you're fucking trying to project a person's actual face scan onto a 3D model, it's gonna look fucking weird. But it wasn't.
But it just seems like for years, right? Years ago, the CGI was just brilliant, awesome. It looked right, but it just seems like over the past few years, it's just been going downhill.
It has because of time crunches.
It's nuts.
So,
I think it's maybe more than just time crunches.
Well, look at it this way. So you know how Quantum Mania looked like ass, like especially near the end of it, but it turns out, talking to some it was an interview with one of the CGI artists that worked there. I think he was off of it. He said that in the last 2 months of post production, they pulled half their team to go work on Wakanda Forever. So they had half the fucking people to finish the movie in the same amount of time. So so much of the CG in Quantum Mania like looks unfinished before that or for that reason. And and I think it was even rumored that now that it's out on Disney Plus, they actually have cleaned up some of it, especially when it comes to like the later scenes, because they had more time to fucking tweak it. It's like, just give them more fucking time, but just give them more time to do it. Don't stress them, even to the point that Marvel has had to say, we're going to slow down. We're going to fucking make these changes because people have been complaining about how bad it is. And it's an industry-wide problem, but Marvel/Disney is the worst about it, particularly. But Paramount is suffering in the same way because even their TV studio stuff is also suffering here and there,
But on top of that, it's... everybody's cheering on, oh my God, it made like so far 170 million in the box office. It's like, that's not good. It's not good.
Not for a summer blockbuster.
Not for a summer blockbuster, because here's the thing that many people do not wake up to, right? Generally, nowadays,
wake up, sheep.
It costs around 200 million to make the movie, right?
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you have to pay at least another $200 million for advertising and distribution
I
worldwide.
thought it was 120 is like the advertising budget.
No. It's more than that. It's about $200 million. Then on top of that, to pay all your cast and your crew and everybody that's worked on the movie, another $200 million. So at
No,
least
no. The cost of the cast, all that is part of the movie's cost. That first 200 million would include paying all those people.
Not so much, no. So you have to at least make over $600 million to break even. Okay, so it's not looking good. It is not looking good. So and for any movie, because everybody's like, oh my god, it made so much money. Well, yeah, but it needs to make this much because of costs and everything.
And any movie that doesn't make that triple its budget is considered a flop anyways.
Exactly, right? So you look at movies that everybody's trying to celebrate so much. Little Mermaid and Ant-Man that came out like back in February. And basically any movie, right? If it doesn't make at least over 600 million, you're a flop. You're not going to get your money back. Doesn't matter.
So look at it this way. Rise of the Beast... total.
No, hold on. Before you go too far, that math is off, dude. If they make 600 million, if they make 600 million off of it, then they break even. It's still considered a flop. They have to make triple that budget, which means they'd have to make $1.8 billion in order for it to be considered a success.
And that's
that's what I'm saying.
Off
they have to
on
make
off
more,
on the money,
right?
but all right. So
I mean, so far the Flash has made gross, and I mean that just came out like
2 days ago,
yesterday,
9,700,000.
Yeah, that will probably be more of a flop at the moment. But
they're getting my money tomorrow.
A lot of people are saying the CGI is not exactly the best.
Yeah, it won't be. But
I'm going to see it.
So for actual numbers, Box Office Mojo has the total gross for Rise of the Beast at 197 million. So they're rumored that the actual cost was close to 200 million. So just their gross of opening weekend
covers that.
Pretty much covered their budget.
Then they need another
cost of the movie.
Yeah, then they need another 120 to 200 to cover the advertising and all that shit for it.
Yeah, because that's usually not included.
Then they have to make another 200 to 400 million on top of it to be considered a success.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like the thing is like, movies don't go off the money they necessarily make from that movie because previous stuff is what funds this. So you got to sell other movies to fund this movie, and this movie will fund the next one. Blah 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 blah. It's all a fucking racket anyways because shit is half subsidized anyways. So the numbers are always wonky. But maybe if they stopped shooting them all over the goddamn planet, it would be a little cheaper to fucking make it.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, we're going to go to Peru. Why?
Yeah, why?
For a third of the movie.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
like
why
you ever listen to The Lonely Island?
Yeah.
The group The Lonely Island? Mm-hmm. They made this one song called Japan.
Yes.
Where they literally just sing about different random shit they see in Japan. And they say in the lyrics of the song, we're only doing this so that the record company has to send us to Japan to record the music video. And we're just going to treat it like a vacation while we're there.
Literally, yeah. That's the biggest fucking joke, yeah. So
what was the other thing? Wheeljack. God, I hated Wheeljack. Frick, they made him literally look like a robot version of Steve.
He looked like Steve Urkel, and he talked like Sancho. Made no fucking sense.
E.E. Prime.
Yeah.
So let me specify this for anybody who doesn't know him. He is a Puerto Rican man, a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oh yes, please.
He has taken to calling that guy Boricua Jack. I'm like, what do you call him that? He's like, well, he was Wheeljack before. Now they made him Spanish, so he's Boricua Jack. I'm like, that's so fucked up.
But I love in the movie he calls him out. It's like, well, why do you have an accent like that? And he's like, what accent? He's like, it's like he doesn't even know that he's speaking with a fucking accent. So why does a Cybertronian at all have a fucking Spanish accent? It makes no fucking sense.
It makes no sense. Why does he even have glasses? That even makes no sense.
Living amongst Spanish people, it's the dialect that he's heard, so he's trying to sound like the people he lives around.
Which also makes no sense because they didn't set that movie up that way. It's like they're just like It's like the problem is they
Yeah.
fell for all of the old, and I talked about this with Alan to a degree, but like they've just went with all the dumb tropes. Bumblebee
Yeah.
didn't fall for most of the tropes. There's like 2 or 3 at best.
And that was the other thing that
Bumblebee
Prime
was
keeps on
dumb.
calling him B. Prime is constantly calling him B.
Well,
Right?
yeah,
Not Bumblebee, but B.
I think that's
Well,
I think that's
that was
remnant. That's remnant though of his old name.
Yeah, but still, it was like just grading me the wrong way, right? Because he was supposed to be
That's
like
when he
a
was
military
little.
commander, right?
When he was little,
He
he
calls
was
everybody
BB-8.
by their full name, right? And it just did not make any sense. Why B? Oh my God, B is dead.
Hold on. So you just said it's stupid that Wheeljack sounds Spanish, even though he lives near Spanish people. But then you're trying to apply human logic of how we do stuff in our military to a robot alien military.
Well,
Maybe they call people by their
Prime-
first initial.
Well,
Prime
because
is a
Cybertron.
military commander, right?
Well,
and generally,
yeah.
there's a bit of formality there, right? So,
But according to how we do military stuff, not Cybertronian alien fucking robots.
well, in every other movie, it's like Bumblebee, right? Not just a
He
short
calls
version
him
of
B
a
a
bee,
lot
right?
in those movies. Go back and watch them again. They call him B a lot throughout the
I think in the
movies.
later movies he does, but in the beginning he definitely
Yeah, I
says
know.
Bumblebee more often. But in this one, because we established that Bumblebee is not even his original designation, it was B127 or something. You know,
Yeah.
It was BB-8.
it was not BB-8.
BB-8.
But either way, so at least it's not necessarily a shortening of Bumblebee. It's just a shortening of his original like number letter designation, which
Yeah,
also
that
didn't
could
make
be
sense
true.
because everybody else
Yeah.
has a regular name. It's
Exactly,
like, why
right?
does Bumblebee have the dumbest fucking name? And they're like, oh, we're gonna rename
Yeah.
him now.
Because he's the dumbest
So-
fucking character.
Well, that's why he dies in this movie because he's fucking dumb.
But he comes right back, so don't try to hard sell that shit.
Not
We all
right.
know
So-
that
He comes
So-
back. He misses the second
in the
act.
same movie.
He
But
misses
he
the
comes back in
second
the same
act.
movie, right?
Yeah.
They don't have the balls to leave
And by
him
the
dead.
way,
He's their
he
fucking
died in
toy
the
sale.
first one for people who forget. He died in
Yeah.
the
And he
first
died in
movie.
And he died in like the second or third one, and he died in this. He's constantly dying all the fucking time. Optimus too. Optimus died in almost every fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's all fucking dumb.
So
These
there
all
was
these
that.
movies are trash.
So there was that movie that I watched. Watched a
Yeah,
couple
let's
things
get
on-
off of this because we're gonna be talking about this on the Realm.
Exactly. So
Save all
let's
the
see.
hatred for that shit.
Watched a. It's not really a documentary. It's kind of like a short show. The Days on Netflix.
Okay.
Which goes over the whole thing that happened over at Fukushima in Japan,
Mm.
like back in 2011.
I think Jessica watched that.
That is a good series, man.
So
You
she
really,
watches stuff without you, and you can't watch John Wick without her. That
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
It's
No, I
it
could,
is
I'm just saying.
it is a really good series, man. You really feel for these guys that did everything humanly possible to stop those 4 reactors from like melting down and essentially causing a catastrophic second Chernobyl from happening.
She watched something on either Amazon or Hulu because she kind of bounces around. I never know which fucking thing she's watching at any given time. And that was, and maybe it might not have been that series, but it was stuff talking about it. But I think it was like a natural or a major disaster style thing, and that was one of the episodes maybe.
And the whole story comes from one of the guys that was in the seismic protected control center, which was near Fukushima.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote an entire story of it, like basically 2 years before he died, like between 2011 when the incident happened and 2 years later before he died. He wrote everything down in a book, and this is taken from his book because he was actually there. And
That's cool.
Holy crap! Yeah,
So it's like a docuseries, kind of.
Yeah, it's a docuseries of sorts, but yeah, I would really recommend this series to watch. It is so heartfelt. You really, like, 2 people literally died. Like you feel for every person going through every situation in this entire docuseries whatsoever. So that was really good. And then I slogged my way through Fubar with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh God,
I had no interest.
Oh God, do not watch this. This is just a shit series. Like,
You know what the acronym FUBAR is, right?
Yes.
yeah, I do, and that's exactly what this show is, right? It's one big foobar. So It's I thought, okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger back, I'll give it a shot. I mean, even though he's like 75, he tries to play a 65-year-old man.
Oh, young whippersnapper.
Oh yeah, like for God's sake, Schwarzenegger, just get some hair dye and do something with the
Does he
eyebrows.
use his AARP card to slice people's throats open?
Oh, you think he would, but no.
That'd be awesome.
Because apparently he plays a 65-year-old man in this, so not a 75-year-old man, so he's not eligible.
You can have an AARP at 65.
Maybe in the States, I don't know. Anyway, and it's basically nothing more than because he finds out his daughter is actually part of the CIA when he was actually going to retire, but he has to save his daughter in Central America or something like that from a guy whose father he killed. And, then he finds out his daughter's an agent, has to rescue her. And then it's just nonstop bitching and fighting between the two. You were a horrible father. It's like, oh, well, I gave everything I did for you, to try to make sure you had a happy life all the time. Why are you complaining? And it's like, bitch. And then, of course, he's separated from his wife.
Does he find out he has a secret son from his nanny or from his housekeeper?
No. However, the son that is Schwarzenegger's son in this series is actually, the older brother from, what was that movie series? Oh shit! It was like a children's book. Frig. He was in the 100. The one with the dark hair. Friggin',
I didn't watch that show.
No, okay. It doesn't matter then anyway then. And then it has that guy that played Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon, who's the fiance of the daughter of Schwarzenegger. He's in it. And
Jay Baruchel.
Yeah. So he actually plays pretty half decent in this, but
he's a good actor. He's actually he's a decent actor.
He's actually a pretty good actor. Yeah. But God, just some of the characters in this just fuck. I wish they would die.
Well, they do in the movie.
Well, they do in the movie, but not in this series.
Or series, whatever.
But it leaves it like open for season 2. I'm not going to watch it. It's just complete and utter bullshit.
I mean, Netflix has been fucking canceling shit right and left to fucking try to stop hemorrhaging money. So hopefully that'll be on the chopping list.
But let's wait until they put out One Piece.
Yeah.
Frig. My God.
It's fine.
So
it's fine. Don't look at it. Just don't look at it, Mike.
No, I'm not.
But Black Mirror is on Netflix, so I'm not going to dog them too hard.
Yeah, my wife's been going through Manifest.
Yeah, Netflix. The wifey watches that too, but she hasn't started the new season yet.
Yeah, she's in season 3 right now.
It's
and it's like
garbage. It's a knockoff of Lost and the 4400.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I haven't even watched Lost.
It's a weird combination of the 4400 and Lost.
No,
it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I would recommend the series From. If you haven't watched that yet, it's on. They have the first season on Amazon, then the second. Huh?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, it's really good. But the first season is available for free on Amazon. The second season, you have to sign up for fucking MGM Plus to watch. So, fucking A. But I was talking to Dante about that because he was watching it at the same time we were watching it, and so we were talking about it. And they signed up for the first month to be able to watch it because they really watch shows together. And they only have a slim amount of time on the weekends to actually be able to watch any stuff together. So they had to sign up for a month to actually just finish one fucking series. Oh, God. 8-episode series,
Let's see what else has been going on. Hit over 750 subs on my channel. So that's awesome.
It's a lot of sandwiches.
In less than 2 years. So because in August, it'll be actually 2 years that I started my channel. So that's not too bad. What else has been going on? Slowly training up to do a comic book with an author down in the States. So training up with that with a former Marvel writer and artist. So there's a lot of training going on there. Holy crap. It's unbelievable.
Speaking of Marvel artist, we just lost John Ramida Sr.
Yeah, what a shame. 92 years old.
Something. 93. I mean, he had a really long life. Like from what I saw, I was like, what? And I saw a bunch of people share it all at the same time. I was like, what? Because I forgot Senior. I was like, because I saw John Ramida. I was like, well, Senior. Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, still not good, but not as big as a heart attack. I was like, okay. I was like,
No, exactly right. I had no idea. Like for recent Marvel characters, I had no idea that he had a hand in creating Cosmic Ghost Rider.
really?
Really,
No idea
really,
about that
really.
either.
I think that was his son.
No, that was him. And Red Skull from way back in the day. He did a run in the 50s for Atlas Comics before it became Timely Comics, which before it became Marvel Comics. He did a run in the 50s of Captain America when they tried to bring him back. Yeah, I mean, he did a lot of horror and romance comics for Timely way back in the day before it became Marvel.
And yes, it was Senior did Cosmic Ghost
Yeah,
Rider.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, made Spider-Man even more popular after Steve Ditko left. So, you know,
Legend.
yeah, I mean, created the Rhino, Luke Cage, Bullseye, MJ. You know, a whole
Which
slew of
one?
characters.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
There's only one.
BJ.
Yeah. But like
MJ.
you know what's funny is, you know, we can get upset about it because it is somebody who meant a lot, but also 90 something years old is like, you know, it's not like
pretty good run.
It's a pretty damn good run. You know,
Yeah.
if like, because we've had so many celebrities die recently that are in like their 50s and 60s, like out in fucking nowhere. But like this dude just fucking cranking all the way to fucking 90 something. And it was, somebody else just passed. Or was it Tina Turner? She was what, 80, 83 or something like that.
Something like that.
And then somebody right before that died, and they were 89. I was like, good. They fucking lasted a while because like so many fucking people are just dying right and left at a reasonably young age, you know. If not literally young ages, you know, it's fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with George Perez when he passed away. What was it, last year? Earlier this year? Yeah. And I mean, he was still trying to draw comics, and I mean, God, like one of his last great works was that one Avengers versus JLA crossover. That, if you ever read that book, that is one awesome story.
I've not, but I know it exists.
Oh yes, I got it. It's yeah, I would highly recommend picking that up. So
it's probably expensive now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because they had an auction going on of a for signed copies of in book format. You know, one big hardcover book format and
omnibus or whatever.
God, I wish I would have picked that up. And then I mean, on top of that, last year we lost Neil Adams, like one of the greatest Batman artists ever.
That's right. I forgot about that.
You know, and I mean,
O'Neill wasn't too long ago either.
Yeah, and I mean, he did also stuff for Marvel for Avengers and X-Men too, which was like phenomenal art on top of that before John Byron took over X-Men stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, he like Neil Adams was unparalleled, you know, when it came to Batman. I mean, holy crap! No, I mean, he was like one of the greatest.
Yeah, one of the greatest doesn't make him unparalleled though.
Not true.
I like Jim Lee.
I don't know what unparalleled means in Canada.
It means not parallel.
Well, I mean, a lot of modern day artists take a lot of artistic cues from
inspiration.
Yeah,
I know he was one of the ones that first started turning Batman more dark again instead of all the campy bullshit.
Well, exactly right. I mean,
and then he did Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul, like he invented those characters.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
yeah. Actually, speaking of other comic book stuff, a little bit of kind of small time news, but big news. Eric July's Rippaverse ISOM #2 campaign just hit $1.3 million in backing.
I saw 1.6.
Okay, so the 1.3 was when we got started, so it's gone up to 1.6 since we've been talking. So that's crazy. I got my accidental 2 issues because the site was they were getting so much traffic, the site fucking broke. Like, and I have ISOM #1, which is, you know, I caught late, so I got like one of the fucking letter like C cover, like what was fucking left. #2, there were still so many availabilities. I'm like, I'll just pick whichever one I want. And I almost went for like one of the shiny covers, but I didn't feel like throwing $100 out for the foil cover, which still looked really fucking awesome. But for a fucking completely independent writer and artist to get so much backing on literally the second issue of a fucking comic. Not even an entire run. A second issue is crazy. And at the same time, he's also working on the spin-off characters for that, on the side. So it's an interesting new type of character, a wholly new universe, and being the fact,
And
go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say the fact that, it's not anything we know. It might have, borrow ideas because everybody borrows ideas, but he also says we're not doing multiverse. We're not doing fucking hard reboots. We're not going to be doing this bullshit. We're going to be just fucking comic book characters as they are, and then we're going to go with this one fucking story from here on out.
And I was going to say, speaking of comics, they officially announced fucking Image Comics getting Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Saw that.
They finally announced that.
Speaking of random Transformers comics, I picked this up the other day. The Void Rivals.
Yeah.
That's
the one where they announce it in that.
Okay. Yeah, because this is Image Comics.
Because they talk about the Inner John universe and all that shit in it.
I didn't read it yet, but it's the one where Jetfire pops through a fucking portal for no reason. Or Skyfire, I think it.
That's the start of their big universe that's going to have Transformers and G.I. Joe in it.
Oh, he doesning pop through a thing. They literally find him floating in the void right there. And they dig him out, and then he transforms. Because I saw it, people were sharing images of it. That's pretty cool. So, I mean, I picked it up because I knew kind of what it was. Right. Just because people have been sharing things about it, But
now McFarlane gets to fuck up Transformers for me. Good for you, McFarlane.
Why McFarlane?
Image.
Yeah, but it's more than just McFarlane.
But it's not McFarlane doing it.
It's McFarlane. Don't y'all come in here with your fucking logic. I know it's Kirkland. It's the same one who did Walking Dead. Fuck both of y'all. McFarlane's trying to ruin my entire childhood.
It's okay, Ricky. It's okay. Just live with all your Batman characters that you can.
First Batman. I don't buy any of his Batman figures. Fuck that.
You have his Batmobile.
Yeah, but I don't have any of his Batman characters.
By the way, have you seen the Iron Studios version of the Flash Batman Batmobile? It's fucking gorgeous.
Do I want to?
I don't do statues.
Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous. Well, I mean,
it's like $900 fucking dollars.
Yeah, but it's fucking gorgeous and it looks right.
Well, then I might have to check that out then.
Yeah, I mean it's stupid expensive, but it's the Batcave. It's got Bruce Wayne Michael Keaton Batman standing next to the Batmobile proper, and then that's all one thing. I'm sure you get Batman by himself, no problem, but of course you get it with the Batmobile, just like you could with the animated series one, which I did not buy. I just bought the Batman alone, not the Batmobile, because I had nowhere to display that fucking thing. But you could also get the two Flashes in there as well. Nobody gives a fuck. It's like, I don't get these Barry the fuck Allens out of here. It's like a stupid fucking story.
It's stupid.
It is fucking
ridiculous.
Stupid. It's annoying. Oh, and I guess Ezra Miller is not fired as the Flash.
I told y'all.
Yeah. Which is great.
Of course.
It's but I guess it probably will still pend any litigation in the future, so we can't say 100% either way.
The charges were already dismissed.
I said in the future because there's still shit he could still do if he's not getting help, because we haven't heard anything else about him getting help, quote unquote.
Everybody ready to burn that man at the stake, and now all of a sudden charges are dropped. Nobody got nothing to say.
Well, WB said that they weren't going to let him do any promotional things. So before the movie came out, so
that makes sense though. Just keep him from talking for a while until he gets help.
They don't want him slapping bitches on camera.
Shut him up. Exactly.
Yeah, he was there. He did a red carpet walk at the premiere, and I think that was it. And he wasn't allowed to do any interviews. He just fucking took pictures and went in.
Yeah, I haven't been hearing good things about this so far.
I've heard people who fucking love it, but
I've heard good things.
Some people have loved it, and you know what? Hey, yeah, like Bobby says, if you like it, you win.
But also most people it's a Batman movie.
And that on top of that, Michael Keaton couldn't even really save this movie. On top of that, that's how bad it was. Some people are saying.
But
it's and I would love to see Michael. I want to see Michael Keaton as Batman again. Right? Don't get me wrong.
I want to see him as old ass Batman in a Batman Beyond movie. That's what I want.
But apparently they're also including little cameos of, obviously
There's other
dead people,
Yeah.
right? Like Christopher Reeve and
Hey, asshole! I haven't seen the fucking movie yet. I'm going to see
neither
it
have I.
tomorrow.
We
Asshole.
haven't either. These are just
But
rumors.
this all,
These are
this all
just
stuff y'all run off
rumors.
the internet. No, y'all read spoilers and watch spoiler videos. Stop talking about the movie.
No, I
Mike's
haven't
worse
watched
about
one
that than me.
fully- Yeah, exactly.
No, but you read
But-
things. You
but I
read
haven't-
things, Mike.
No, actually, I have not yet.
It's on Twitter.
So,
It's on Twitter,
just-
therefore it's true.
Yeah, oh,
Community
yeah.
notes. Community notes says not true. Hey, I appreciate community notes. It's actually fucking useful. The community gets to correct things instead of fucking some faceless organization
Yeah,
like on Facebook.
yeah. I'm not looking forward to Indy 5 though. I'm sorry.
Nobody should be.
No.
I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. I wish I cared.
15 million opening. God.
I
And
wish I cared about Indy 5.
and they spent 300 million in so many freaking edits alone.
Yep.
Damn. Fuck. This is fucked. I'm sorry. It is.
Poor Harrison Ford.
Yep.
But hey, he gets to be Thunderbolt Ross now, so it is what it is.
However, it was funny to see that I don't know if you've seen this video yet with Steven Spielberg when he was introducing the 3 biggest people that mid Indy happen over the years, right? And he introduces obviously George Lucas, who obviously played a hand in creating Indiana Jones, and then Harrison Ford, right? And Kathleen Kennedy is like standing right beside George, right? And she's clapping away, and then he goes on to the third person, and you can see on Kennedy's face, even though it was a long shot, she's like anticipating that it's going to be
supposed to be her, and they did not call her name.
They did not call her, and it's like John Williams, the maestro himself, right? And she immediately walks off the stage pissed off. Right?
I'd be pissed. Like, if I was her, I'd be pissed.
Laughing my ass off. It's like, oh yeah, take that, KK. So fucking ruined every franchise friggin' belonging to Lucasfilm. Fuck. Anyway.
I don't think so.
So can I go back to my week now? Are we done with your week?
Well,
No, we already did your week.
No, we didn't. I said one thing and then said I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
once you
that's
said
enough
you
of
would be
you.
back, we just took advantage and got Mike's out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So can we go back now?
I guess.
Nah.
Because this is something we had talked about a while ago, and I got a copy of it finally.
Oh, 10th Kingdom. Nice.
Yep,
Ooh.
got it off of Amazon. It was like $20, and it's the 10-hour-long fucking miniseries.
Cool. Rip it, and send it to me.
Nope, I am not a pirate, sir. Go talk to your coworker.
Oh, he's not my coworker anymore. He retired and then disappeared into the ether.
He
Former
probably got
coworker.
arrested for pirating fucking videos.
No, he probably got arrested for other
He's
things.
in Gitmo. But so I'm gonna watch that with the kids. Y'all brought up Indiana Jones because I want to go see it in theater with the kids because it's gonna be the last time you're gonna be able to actually see Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones with the big John Williams score on the big screen and all that for the first time ever. So I want to take the kids to see that, but they've never seen any of the Indiana Jones movies, so we're gonna do an Indiana Jones marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to do
We're
4?
definitely. Nope. I was just about to say we're definitely skipping Crystal. I correct myself. I'm definitely skipping Crystal Skull. They can watch it if they want to. I've already seen it once.
I've never seen it, and I never want to.
Yeah.
They're
But
saying that this is actually.
I'm basing it on my own opinion of watching it. I'll never watch it again. It was a one-time shot. No, they went way too off the rails with that one.
They jumped
But I will see
the
the fifth
fridge almost, you could say.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even that. It was the whole premise of it not being an actual archaeological religious thing made it not an Indiana Jones movie from Jump Street. Making it about alien fucking skulls from cross dimensions was fucking stupid.
I'm okay with it. I think the movie's stupid, but I'm okay with the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as an Indiana Jones movie. Go make another fucking movie out of it. Just like the Bumblebee movie would have been called Giant Transforming Robot from Outer Space, the movie. That would have been a fine movie, but when you make a Bumblebee, it has preconceived notions that are attached to it. That's why that movie's trash. That movie's shit.
Transmorphers.
Yep.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Hasbro owns the license to that too, because of when they did the fucking alternators and the transmorphers and all that shit. So, and you can't even use that.
We need a Transformers multiverse movie.
No, we don't.
Well, it's coming now. Now it's coming. They're gonna throw GI Joe in there and then tell you it's well. Supposedly, according to Shoki, there already is a multiverse because the '07 ones, those first 5 are all their own universe.
They are.
Yeah, because Hasbro announced that they're going to make this the Hasbro.
This is the HBU or HCU now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's supposedly already a multiverse.
It is.
So we're gonna see the Indiana Jones. That I just messaged my wife while we were talking. Grab John Wick 4 on Blu-ray while you're there. She's like, okay. And I'm like, cool.
Your audio dropped for some reason.
What part did you not hear?
What you told her to get.
Oh, John Wick 4 on Blu-ray.
There you go.
Yeah, we heard that part of it before.
No, that's fine. Yeah, because it was like I thought it was a glitch for a second, and then it did it again. So that was weird.
So she's gonna snag that while she's at the store. We're gonna go see Flash this weekend. The boys are taking me for Father's Day. We're gonna go see it. Or as my Father's Day gift. I don't know if we're actually going on Sunday. I think we're going tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that is this weekend.
I've gotten a bunch of new collectibles shit in.
You got some new Magic Square, I believe.
Yeah, I got Swindle in. And then I also got the Mafex Death and Return of Superman. I got Steel and Cyborg Superman.
That Steel is fucking great.
Both of them are fantastic fucking figures. They're phenomenal. I'm hesitating on pulling the trigger on the recovery suit Superman just because you get so little with him and it's still the same exact price. I'm like, ugh, I don't know if I need it that bad. I'll probably end up pulling the trigger on it just because I'm OCD and it will complete the set. So
if it came with like the big ass like Superman,
the mech suit.
No, not even that. If it came with the big fucking headstone or whatever that like was in the fucking comics, the like giant S symbol,
the
like
statue?
Yeah, that would be fucking cool. Like with that set, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I forgot he had that. I forgot he had that mech suit that was pumping him full of solar energy and whatever, and he fought for.
No, when it was. No. It's when he came from Antarctica to here. He was underwater. He slept inside the cocoon of the mech suit while it ran him here.
Oh, that's what it was. From Antarctica.
Yeah, where the Fortress of Solitude is.
That's the Arctic.
That's the Arctic.
Other end.
I don't think it's North Pole. I thought it was South Pole.
No, North Pole.
Oh, it's north.
because nobody's in the North Pole. Yeah. We have people in the South Pole.
That's right.
Santa Claus is in the North Pole, so fuck all y'all.
That is also true.
No
but
Santa Claus.
There is in the DC Comics.
Hell, you Canadian piece of shit.
Right. And Marvel Comics.
Me.
Every comic universe has a proper Santa Claus that is somehow a powerful mutant.
Satan.
True.
And they have a Satan, and they have a Jesus, and every one of them. Crazy.
Does Marvel have a Jesus?
Yep.
Yeah.
They had a whole Bible line at one point in time.
Oh, speaking of
based on biblical characters, like an offshoot.
I need to get my my crucifixion set. I need to go order that from BBTS.
But they literally, for that Superman in the recovery suit, it's literally just him with a couple of hand swaps and a pair of boots with blast effects for flying. That's all he comes with. He don't come with nothing else. And he's $100, just like all the other shit. I'm like, I don't know about all that, man.
Damn.
That is kind of steep.
I don't know.
At least come with extra accessories for somebody else or something.
Steel came with head swaps, hand swaps, his hammer, blast effects. You know, he come with a whole shit ton of stuff. Same thing with the Cyborg Superman. He has an arm swap out, so he has his cannon, and he has fucking all kinds of shit with him, and laser effects and flight effects. I mean, it's crazy. And then this guy's just a suit and a change of boots. It's crazy.
Did they do Superboy yet?
No, Superboy and Last Son of Krypton are the last two they don't have yet, but they haven't. I think they've announced them.
Is the Last Son the Eradicator?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the Eradicator. So.
By the way, I never did open that. I bought the re-release, the 30th anniversary release, whatever it was. Of
the Death of Superman?
Yeah, I got it. I never even opened it to see what was
you paid more for that reissue than the original's even worth.
Wow. Yeah, probably. But like I never even opened it to see what was in it.
On.
Yeah. Because it was the black.
I think it's a literal just reissue, so it probably has the card in there and then
well, there was one. They were blind bags, so you didn't know which thing you were getting.
I had them all when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They had like the black armband with the red Superman logo on them. They had like a collector's card in there. They had a poster in there. I think the one I had was the poster where Lois was like hugging Superman's dead body in front of the
now that I'm
Daily
thinking
Planet
about that,
on top of the Superman broken symbol. I think that's the poster I had with mine. But yeah, I had like all those original runs when they came out in the hollow foil bags and shit. And them things ain't worth the fucking piss it takes to carry them around a room because they overprinted them. They oversaturated the market with them. But it's still cool. I have the novelization of it. I read it every once in a while. I've had it since like 94, 95 to the point where the cover's coming off the fucking book. Like, it's a good story.
Nice.
And I'm not a Superman fan. Most people know like that, but I do love that story arc, and I do love the reign of the Superman. Like, I thought that was a really cool story. So I actually own the DC Universe or whatever those figures were that came out a few years ago.
Right.
I have all four of the reign of the Superman from that. But these Mafex ones blow them the fuck out of the water, which I'm not sitting there saying that the DC Universe ones are shit. Mafex, of course, is already a high-end company, but then they also have 10 years of modernization on those old ones too. But it does blow them the fuck out of the water. So, coming to Realm Hatton Project tonight, you'll see me. I'm on the showcase tonight. I'll be talking about those figures, actually. That's part of my showcase tonight.
There goes. Couldn't fucking unmute. It was like stuck.
So I'll actually be talking about them there tonight.
Fun.
And showing them off. Let's see what else. What else?
So I've not opened this, so I didn't know.
Working like crazy. I was telling Shoki, today is my first solid day off in 2 fucking weeks. And my work schedule are 10 to 12 hour days every time I walk through the door. So that's 2 weeks of that shit, and I'm fucking beat like a motherfucker.
Ricky, I don't know if your camera's on or not.
Yeah, but you're frozen.
Well, unfreeze me.
I gotta do all this stupid shit where I go to the chat, wait for it to unfreeze, and open you back up to the big screen.
Yeah.
Did that even work? Nope, still didn't work. Give me a second. I fucking hate goddamn Discord on my phone.
It's only you. You're the only one who has that problem.
It's on my phone. It only does it on my phone.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That do it?
Mike's moving, but you have a black loading screen.
That's weird. Of course, So either way, Mike can see it. In Memory of the Multiverse's Greatest Hero, Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special 1. Yeah. And then it does come with the 30th Anniversary black armband.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which looks fucking cool.
My dad still has the autographed bag version.
How do you... I guess you have to pin it on, huh?
You're supposed to slide your arm into it.
No, this is like... It's not a solid...
Patch.
It's not a solid band. It's a wraparound.
Ah.
Yeah. It's like a... Either way.
Well, then you tie it. You pull it around, you tie it.
Not with my fat arms. Yeah, I was just because I'd never thought about it. It's like, what's actually in there?
There you go. I can see
They're
it.
not
And
fat.
then
They're husky.
you immediately froze. Oh my god.
It worked for about 2 seconds. I'll send pictures later. Fuck it.
Or just put it in an envelope and mail it to me, and I can put it in my place. Don't worry about it.
Nah.
Yeah, there we go.
It's mine. Because I've got the. I do have one of the normal covers, like not just this. But I said, fuck it. I never got the black bag back in the day.
No, I just want the armband. I don't want the rest of that.
No, you get
I just
everything.
want the armband.
You either get everything or you get nothing.
Okay, then send me the whole thing. I don't fucking care. I ain't gonna argue with it.
Buy your own, bitch. I forgot about that shit. It was just sitting in there because I just have a pile of comic books on top of my short boxes that I just haven't reorganized.
I've watched a bunch of shit too, and I'm brain farting on what I watched. So like, because we haven't talked since then, like on the flight back from Maryland, like I watched The Kingsman. Like I'd never seen the first one, so I watched that one.
Oh, really?
Great movie.
And then I watched Never Die Alone because I hadn't seen that movie fucking forever.
Never Die Alone?
Yeah, it's the one with DMX and David Arquette, where David Arquette meets DMX, and DMX gets killed right in front of him.
Yeah.
And then he starts listening to all the audio tapes of his life. It's super fucked up. But that's a good movie. I hadn't seen it in forever. What else? I rewatched the Jack Reacher show on Amazon just because I do love that. Like I'm a huge. I think I've shown y'all. I have like all the Jack Reacher. like 20 or 30 of them. I don't remember that too fucking now. I love that series. I rewatched it just because I could. Waiting for the end of the month when for some reason the final season of Jack Ryan is coming out on Amazon. It's only the 4th season. They're already announcing it as the final season, and it's been like fucking killing it every season. But they're pulling the plug on
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
Okay, because you went from Jack Reacher to Jack Ryan. I was making sure.
Yeah, no, Jack Reacher. The next season's supposed to be coming out either this summer or this fall. But with the writer strike, who fucking knows anymore?
No,
but it's supposed to be in production already, at least. But then Jack Ryan is in final, post production because it's releasing the end of it, so it's already ready to go.
And that's another series. That's another one I never got into, but I should.
That show is fucking amazing.
Because I like John Krasinski.
I've read Tom Clancy books. I've owned more than a few of them in my life. They are hard slogs to read times because Tom Clancy gets very much into the minutia of how shit works in all his books, and he's very mechanically engineered thinking and stuff, and so he gets down into this bolt goes to the right 32 degrees with this much torque, and like you'll have a whole page of that, and it'll just be how they tighten the screw into a bulkhead. It's fucking crazy.
And then it was all a dream.
Yeah, but so I've read a lot of his books. They're good. They're just hard to get through at certain parts. But this series, oh my fucking god, dude! Krasinski is killing it. He's awesome as Jack Ryan. He's like the 5th live action Jack Ryan, and I'm gonna put it out there that he's been the best one so far.
Who are the other Jack Ryans? So you've got Alec Baldwin.
Right. Okay, ask him. I'm gonna tell you. So it's Alec Baldwin in Hunt for Red October.
Yep.
Then it was Harrison Ford in Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger.
Yes.
Then it was fucking Ben Affleck in Sum of All Fears. And then it was Chris Pine in the Jack Ryan movie with him and Tom Hardy. Not Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy wasn't in that one, but he was in it. He was Jack Ryan.
That's right. That was only a few years before the series, right?
Yeah. And now you got the series, and he is by far the best one.
I want to see them redo the Hunt for Red October with.
I don't.
Nowadays.
That movie is damn near perfect. I want them to leave it the fuck alone. Quit remaking shit.
Exactly.
I want to see another Scottish Russian man.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't want anybody other than Sean Connery ever to play that fucking guy.
I want Alan.
Exactly. Leave it alone.
Die Hard Russian with a Scottish accent is the best thing ever. Second only to a Spanish swordsman with a Scottish accent.
That's going to America.
Yeah.
Russian sub.
No, let's get Idris Elba as the next Jack Ryan.
Can you imagine how big Sean Connery's dick must be that he could just walk into any movie and he's like, "Oh, today you're playing a Russian."
That's right. Listen, I'm going to be
talking.
That Russian.
I'm just talking my regular accent. You can say I'm from Russia. Go fuck yourself. Oh, today you're going to be a Spaniard. I'm still talking in my regular accent. Yep. You can tell them I'm Spanish. Go fuck yourself.
You knew that guy had clout. If he could just walk into a room and say, "Yeah, I'm playing a Russian, and there's nothing you can do about it," right?
You're Scottish? You're going to be the world's most famous English super spy. Yep. I'm still using my Scottish accent. Go fuck yourself. It's the best thing ever, dude. Like Sean Connery was just the one where he played the Irish mobster.
Yep.
He's done that a couple times, but he did it in Untouchable.
Yep.
And then there was another one more recently too that he did it right like a few years ago, early 2000s. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm still just going to use my Scottish accent. Go fuck yourself."
and then the Highlander.
That's what he was talking about. The Spanish swordsman.
The Spanish swordsman. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was referring to.
It took me a minute. It took me a minute to realize Ramirez. Yeah, that was fucking.
I mean, man, when you can talk around about smacking bitches around and stuff like that with Barbara Walters, and
I just assumed that
you have clout.
I just assumed we were the only ones hearing the Scottish accent. In fact, everyone in universe was hearing the proper accent. That's just his powers. Well, that's like.
Awesome.
Like Patrick Stewart, he's playing a Frenchman, playing a fucking Frenchman, and he's clearly not French.
Yeah.
It's like, doing real great there, Sir Patrick Stewart.
But I always thought that was awesome.
Yeah,
shit. Oh, you're an you're an American goddamn terrorist in The Rock, still rocking my Scottish accent. Go fuck yourself.
Yep. It was lighter.
In Entrapment, Scottish accent. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. He's Sean Connery and everything. I don't think like he's one of those.
Basically, he just plays himself.
He literally doesn't transform into a role. He's just Sean Connery everywhere.
Yep, it's like
new
John
costume.
Wayne. Yeah, it's like John Wayne. He's just always John Wayne.
What are you talking about? John Wayne was a perfect Mongol leader.
Yeah, did you hear Bobby say that shit? I almost pissed myself when he said that. Dude, he's like, howdy, partner. He's like, God damn.
Dude, if you've ever
Come on, my horse, we're gonna take on most of the world. Hey, yeah.
I've only ever seen one John Wayne movie, and that was The Bridge on the River Kwai.
I've never seen any
of them.
That was a good movie. I just know of them. I never bothered to watch them, but I know of them. I've seen some other stuff with him.
Westerns. I'm not a fan of westerns.
Yeah, me neither.
Not a fan of westerns at all, and I like modern westerns, like from like Tombstone on.
You know what? You should pick the Clint Eastwood ones, the western ones.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood's better. Yeah.
Money. I have seen one called Unforgiven. That's the only one I'm gonna watch. I'm not watching any of those old spaghetti westerns and shit. I'm not into that shit.
Well, but Clint Eastwood wasn't spaghetti western.
No, I'm gonna let you all in on a deep dark secret. I've never seen any of the Dirty Harry movies.
I didn't think I would be into them, but actually, they're pretty good.
Yeah, the
good,
I don't normally watch westerns either, right? Unforgiven,
it's good, the bad.
Unforgiven was a modern.
Yeah,
it was a modern western.
So hold on.
I know, but I watched that, but I mean, I went a little bit older. I thought, I mean, hey, it's Clint Eastwood, right?
So
and I thought I'll check it out. It's not bad.
So hold on.
And he's another one. He's another one that only is Clint Eastwood in every movie. He doesn't change it.
He transforms a little, but not by much.
A little bit,
not by much.
Not even.
Not compared to not Sean Connery level of not transforming, but because they're also talking like younger versus older. Where like older maybe slightly more transformation than younger because typecast. That was the thing, but like. Fucking Sean Connery wasn't typecast. He was Sean Connery cast. It's just like there is no type for him. He's just Sean Connery. Where Clint Eastwood was the tough guy, no matter what he was doing. But what I was going to get at was it the what was the trilogy called? It was Fistful of Dollars, The Man with No Name, and Good and Badly. Right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I think it was called the Fistful of Dollars trilogy, right? Basically,
it's called I thought it was named after the director, like the Fibonacci or whatever. He was like an Italian guy.
Let me go look. I'm trying to remember because I think it was.
I think there was one that comes out later on, like quite a few years later. That's actually
supposedly Unforgiven was supposed to be a continuation of that. Outlaw Josie Wales was a whole different movie.
Yeah.
And supposedly, if you ever seen Fire with movie that I do like, because I've never seen his country movies, I've seen his other movies, but In the Line of Fire, supposedly that's supposed to be Harry from Dirty Harry, older as a secret service agent.
That's Sergio Leone was
Leone.
But I'm trying to. I think it was. I'm just looking at more of it here. Hold on.
Maybe it was called the Fish Trilogy. Pow! Right to booty hole.
Yes, that's what it was. It was followed by For a Few More Dollars, or For a Few Dollars More, sorry, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It was just called the Dollars Trilogy, and then or the Man with No Name Trilogy. Yeah, so we're just kind of whichever thing you're kind of going with there.
I'm nobody.
But yeah, they're also like based off of some of the Akira Kurosawa films and stuff like that.
All that old Western shit was.
Yeah, and then of course Star Wars later. Star Wars is just a Western in space.
But I was never. I'm not a big Westerns guy, like old Westerns. Like I watched Bridge over the River Kwai with my grandfather. He was a GI in the Marine Corps during the 50s.
Magnificent Seven is great.
He loved those old. I've never seen the original. I've only seen the new one.
I've seen one of the middle. I've seen some. I think I've seen the original. Never watched the new one with Chris Pratt. And
that's one I've seen.
And I've seen other adaptations, like Samurai 7 and stuff like that. Yeah, where the story kind of came from.
I saw the new one with Denzel and Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
that was pretty.
But
I was gonna say, was it the last good thing that Denzel did?
No, I like Denzel. The Equalizers are awesome fucking movies.
I've not seen any of those.
3 is coming out. Yeah, Equalizer's awesome, and 3's coming out. I know Mike personally doesn't like the movies Equalizers, but he loves the show The Equalizer. Because they went ahead and changed him to a female for the show. It's Queen Latifah on the show.
Wait, Queen Latifah is the main character of the show adaptation?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And
I know.
that's Mike's favorite thing. It's Mike's favorite.
They could have
thing.
at least made her white. If you're gonna go full,
No.
woke, change the race too.
I don't know what world you live in, but don't you
It
never
would've
say
been
that's
Asian.
why I'm on here. Because you're going to get us all canceled and put up against a wall, dude.
Well, I mean, that's the trendy thing now is to change race and sex.
No, to anything but white.
Then she would have been a black,
Mm-hmm.
lesbian, transgender black woman.
You said
To make
black
it really
twice.
I know, but
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
that
make
makes it racist.
fortify it.
I feel like
right?
one of those was a descriptive and the other one was racist. I don't know which one was which.
You can't change it from black to black. That doesn't make sense.
Sure you can, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you can. Blacker to blacker. Black to blacker.
Oh, we are way too white.
I think that's a little that's a little much there, Mike.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
That's a little much. But
So,
Purely
I
descriptive.
don't remember.
Whatever.
I don't even remember how we got to this conversation.
The Equalizer.
we were talking about the Equalizer.
No. Somehow I was talking about Superman, Death and Return of Superman, and we're here now.
So hold on, wait. Nowadays it can't be the Equalizer; it's the Equalizer.
Yeah.
It's all about equity, not equality.
Oh, shut the fuck up. So, anyways, those two movies are awesome. Like Equalizer 1 and 2, those are actually real. Like, I was surprised how much I enjoyed those. Like, I know he's a decent actor and he usually does good movies. I'm like, he's getting too old. It's gonna be dumb. It was actually really good.
Book of
Like, they
Eli.
were really, and
Too.
I'm looking forward to the third one.
I miss Man on Fire. That was a
Man
damn
on Fire was
movie.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too bad that
was
wasn't
a
a
good-
trilogy.
Actually, see what most people don't know is that's based on a book series.
Yeah.
And he doesn't die in the book. There actually is more stories with that guy in it.
So why the fuck did they do that? Because that movie was fucking fantastic.
And to show you that it's not just 2023 that does this stupid shit, it was a white dude in the books.
God damn it!
Oh God!
Canceled immediately.
I want to say it was like a French spy guy or some shit. Like
Oh,
like
it's French. That's okay.
Oh,
Yep.
Change from
That's
French
stupid.
to anything. It's fine.
yeah,
We have no French listeners. We can say this.
exactly.
Nah,
Canada
you
doesn't
like
count.
French listener.
No, I already said it. Canada doesn't count.
I don't count as French.
He's not French Canadian. He's just Canadian.
They're all French.
No, we are
That's
not.
technically racist by assuming that all Canadians are French.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
racist would be if I disliked them because they're all French. That would make you
You do dislike them because they're all French.
incorrect. I dislike them because they don't exist, and I don't like anything that I can't see or can't trust. So.
What you talking
You can see Mike. He's right
Hey,
there.
see, listen to that. No, he's not.
Exactly.
His AI froze up. That
Right.
screen's just sitting there.
Right.
It's got a buffer
Yeah.
now.
Well, I can
Yeah.
see Mike, so therefore he's real to me.
Nope. And that just means you're on good drugs.
I should be.
I want some.
I need
But,
some. Well, you're in Canada.
can't
You can
remember-
get drugs.
Oh yeah.
So I
right.
went. So I got Mafex in. Did I talk about when I got the gargoyles in a few?
I think you
Sure.
got him in brief. Well, we haven't talked in a while, but we know you got him.
Okay, I got Bronx and Brooklyn in, or Broadway in Brooklyn.
I do the same thing.
Uh,
Did you say Brooks and Broadland?
No, I said Bronx and
Oh,
Broadway.
Bronx and
but
Broadway. Oh yeah, I got
But I
Broadway
meant-
in, but I haven't opened them yet.
Man, I got both of them, man.
You still in
They're
the kitchen.
fine.
Dude, his fucking feet are
I'm-
enormous.
I'm still mad about the caped wings thing, especially on Brooklyn, dude. His band is goddamn massive.
I think
on this
I
one.
think it's like 19 inches. It's fucking absurd.
Wow.
and they're sharp pointed, so you
Yeah.
can't even like put them down to make them even look slightly natural. They look weird if you.
They have to
straight
be
down.
out 100%. Mike
Outstretched,
hasn't seen
yeah.
this. Mike, look at this.
wow.
Yeah, and that's actually tilted back. That's not. So
Mm.
look at it
And
like
he's not
straight
even,
on.
He's not even big as Goliath, and his wings spread out more. than
Way
Goliath.
wider, because he does have these sharp points. Actually, I think this is probably closer to like almost 24 inches. This might be
It's
damn near
crazy.
2 feet. Okay, hold on.
That's
Let's
huge.
compared to my fucking monitor. Let me see.
Oh, I thought we were pulling out.
Holy
dicks now.
shit! No. His wingspan is legitimately the width of my monitor. Like,
Which is?
because this was a.
I like how you're comparing it to your monitor. Like any of us can
20
see your monitor or know how wide your monitor is.
Shit, I don't even remember which fucking size this.
Oh my god, I'm comparing it to the chair on my back porch. and it is almost the same size.
I forget. This is a 19? No, bigger than that. 21-inch monitor, 22-inch monitor.
Yeah, but all I know is it's
that's
fucking
diagonal.
big.
That's not
obnoxious.
Yeah.
I got Swindle in. We talked about that from Magic Square.
Stay.
Yep.
He's good enough. I'm only doing the combined mode one time to take a picture, and then they're coming apart to individual bots anyways. And he's perfect as an individual bot, except for the face. It is unpainted and it is very unsightly.
It does look
so
bad.
I might end up taking some. I have some metallic paints. I might go in there and
what is
the
the other versions that I'm seeing? Is it just because they changed the color of the foot from like gray to body color?
The gray one is the toy version. The color of the car is the version.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they're going to be offering both versions. The ones that are coming out right now is the tune version with the matching feet.
Yeah.
The gray ones is the toy.
Yeah.
And it's supposedly they're doing a G version also. I don't know if that's come yet, if they've announced it officially yet though.
Probably a BotCon exclusive or some shit.
For the couple people who listen to this and are actually part of the realm of collectors, it is Rock Box season. Go order your Rock Boxes, folks.
Hopefully there'll be some left by the time I have money. Like right now.
Well, it's still open. There's two different versions. There's a standard version, and then there's the pay-to-play version, which is like the ultimate version. So it has all the same stuff as the regular one, plus extra stuff.
I can't afford the normal version right now.
No, I don't know what's in it. No, they don't tell me. I'm not part of putting it together. But all I know is I got the one from last year, and it was worth every penny and then some. So I trust them enough to say that I'm gonna get one too, and I suggest everybody else get one before they be mad that they didn't get it.
I call the extra edition the FOMO version. It's the one you wish you had bought, but you're only gonna find out once everybody opens it.
This is the first time they've ever done a secondary version.
Yeah,
Usually
that's what's interesting.
Rock box.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what the main difference.
Probably a very very specific difference. If I had to guess,
I might have to fly back up north and fondle Pinkerton's nuts or something to get him to cough up some information. I don't know, because I'm one of those people. I hate a blind bag. I hate it with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
I've joked about it and talked about it, I think, on here. My thought process is, if you're giving me something and I don't know what the fuck's in there, then I should be able to hand you an envelope and you don't know how much money's in there, and we're all just gonna be happy with whatever the fuck we get.
Makes sense.
But so I would definitely try to get my hands on that if I was anybody, just because I trust them, like the guys who are running it and
it's
stuff.
gonna be good,
I know what they did last year, and that was fucking mind blowing. So I can't imagine what they've done to up the ante on this one.
I mean, for the price, it's got to be something hefty, because the old price.
And that's the thing is, everybody's it's only $15 difference between the old one and the.
Well, the last one I bought was like $75. That was a while ago.
Yeah, but I'm talking about last year's.
Well, I know, but I'm saying that comparatively,
last year
the prices
had a
keep
whole
going up.
transformer in that motherfucker. I had a whole masterpiece scale transformer in that motherfucker for the price, and this one's only $15.
It's another custom version of Wheelie.
Let's hope not. I already got a Wheelie.
That would be funny.
So.
That would.
But
I don't know. Let's ask. Hey, Mike, does Keith have any irons in the fire that you know about that may or may not be related? I'll just go around the source.
Keith's too busy pumping out painted pictures of his renders from last year.
No, there's legitimate pictures out there of
Omnibots are coming out next month. You haven't even watched my video. My God,
I've seen the pre-order pictures. They're legit pictures.
I'm gonna tell you to be just.
I gave the release schedule of what's coming out till the end of the year. So.
I don't watch anybody's videos.
No, there we go.
He was mad that I didn't watch his videos.
He's on this show and doesn't watch it.
So,
not anymore. He doesn't even listen to this show anymore.
He said he did a show with Alan the other day. I'm like, when did you do a show? Like, it's the one that released.
Yeah, it released this morning.
Yeah. I don't got time for all that shit, man.
Yeah, Omnibots are coming out next year. Or next year.
Next year. Sounds about right.
Yeah, no, I'm doing a little bit of research for Keith on accessories of two certain G1 season 1 characters that share the same mold. So you take a guess of what that is. I know it's not Bumblebee and Cliffjumper because they're not the same mold. Then I got to look up
Ratchet and Ironhide.
I'm not confirming anything.
It's Ratchet and Ironhide.
No, it's a good thing Keith doesn't listen to this show.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
I have Transformer tattoos, motherfucker. Don't come in with that bullshit.
Well, let's just put it this way. Yes. So
Yes.
I was gonna say if it's not that, then it's Rumble and Frenzy.
yeah. Okay. Because so
There's only two of them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I mean because there's Prowl and Blue Streak, right?
There's three of them, not two.
Were they both
No,
season one?
In season one. So,
Yeah.
Season one, all three of them were
Blue
there.
Streak and
Prowl, Blue Streak, and Smokescreen were all in season one.
Season two.
I thought it was season one.
No.
Okay. Well, that's fucking random.
Yeah.
Fake
So
nerd.
I've literally included every accessory, right? Not just the Masterpiece stuff, right? Because he knows about the Masterpiece stuff, but I've literally included every accessory that Ratchet and Ironhide has ever used in season 1 and 2.
Wow.
So good. Rusty's gonna love that.
He's gonna give you a bunch of shit to throw in a box. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So
and you
right
get a
now,
diorama to put all that shit on.
He better fucking do that. Fucking the top of the van where the display shit where you can store it all. He better fucking do that, or people are gonna be bitching.
So right now I got to look up because, as you know, Constructicons are slowly going to be coming out soon. I don't know exactly when, but
I don't care. So keep going.
Yeah, but so I got to look up all the accessories associated with the Constructicons that they've ever used. Right?
Oh man, dude, that's wild, dude. Because they pick up human shit and use it in that show. Remember?
Well, exactly.
Snapped up girders and shit off the ground.
So what I want to do, and seeing how we're on the show and we're going to be, this is going to be going out. Let me know if you guys want me to include the Robo Smasher, even though Megatron actually built it, but it's kind of included in the episode, the secret of Omega Supreme, to include that as an accessory.
We literally have no Transformers fans that watch this show.
No, well, whatever. Just in case.
Ricky, you don't watch this show.
I'm watching it right now, motherfucker.
You're living it.
He's living it. So, because maybe then I can get
I don't care.
Maybe I can get it as a build a bot kind of thing.
Oh no, I'm so tired of a build a figure. Fuck that.
Well, no,
that's why I'm looking for opinions.
But if you're getting,
you should make it a build a figure, but then make one part of the build a figure an Amazon exclusive, the other part a Target exclusive, and the third part be a Walmart exclusive, and really fuck everybody up.
But this is
XTB.
They really don't do Amazon.
That would be funny if there's an Amazon exclusive XTB figure that's just for the head, specifically the main torso of a Build-A-Figure.
Exactly, right?
There's a realm of collectors XTB exclusive.
Yes, we know. But that's not a store.
Yeah, you don't know that.
God,
either way.
Either way, that's what I'm doing.
I still need my last Stunticon. So how you guys feel about Dead End and Fans Toys is how I feel right now about fucking Breakdown on DX9. Just fucking waiting.
I've got DX9 Breakdown. You want to look at it?
No, I'm just waiting to buy mine.
Yeah.
I even got that because I never talked about it.
But you're not. But that's not a good comparison. You're not waiting because it hasn't been made.
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to be re-released because everybody wants way too much fucking money for it on eBay and everywhere else.
I've never heard of DX9 doing reissues, so
they're currently reissuing the fucking.
They're not
Stunticons.
Big Bat Toy Store does what Big Bat Toy Store does. Sit on a bunch of product for a year or two and then
no, because there's pre-orders at TF Source, BBTS, Chosen Prime. All the main retailers, Show Z has fucking pre-orders.
Did you get the Build-A-Figure yet?
No, they didn't include it in the re-release. I told you.
Lame.
Yeah, even in the old ones, there was because at least one of the ones I got is not a re-release, and there's nothing about a Build-A-Figure in it whatsoever. So it must have only been with.
Well, it wasn't like broke up through all of them. I think it was only in like.
It had to have been. Well, I've got 4 out of 5. I got 4 out of 5 of them, and there's nothing.
I think the legs were in one set and the rest of it was in another.
Unless it's with Breakdown, it doesn't exist.
Man, that sucks.
But I also don't care.
Time to give me my Legends shit back, man.
Yeah.
I'm mad that I got rid of it because I wasn't in Legends at the time. So I was like, sure, you can have it. Now I'm in the Legends. I'm like, give me my shit back.
Oh, no. And also, I love Rusty. Every time New Age shows off something new, he starts losing his mind. It's like, bitch, you just got into this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, calm the fuck down. But like the hound the hound repaints and remolds were shown off like 2 weeks ago. They just showed off the what was the new one? They
I've
just
already
dropped?
got the Magic Square Hound. I don't need the New Age one.
I do because I want it. I like the fact that they did the Jurassic Park repaint. I thought that was funny.
That is cool, and I might get that one.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. But the fact that Hasbro just showed off theirs was hilarious. I was like, I don't think New Age knew that was going to happen. It just happened to be.
Oh, come on. These motherfuckers all talk to each other. They all know.
Maybe.
They all know.
But what was the other fucking thing they just dropped? And I can't remember what it is.
I need to go back and
the slag render. They just showed up the slag
render. Yep. So now they've shown Snarl and Slag.
You mean Sludge and Slag?
Was it Sludge? Yeah, Sludge and Slag. And I already have Grimlock, so I'm waiting for them. Like, they need to pump them bad boys out. But usually they're usually pretty good about it. If you see a render, you're going to see a color within a month, and you're going to see in hand within a month after that. And we're going to have it in hand ourselves a month after that. So
why is it showing that you're messaging me, Ricky? That's weird.
I am not even.
No, I know you're literally not, but for some reason it's showing. Or wait, no, it's not. That is weird. I have a fucking message notification. Maybe it's Kara? Because you guys had the same. That is weird. I don't understand. That's weird.
Why is my wife messaging you?
I don't think she is, but for some reason I have a notification and it's your profile picture, but I can't actually see a message. It makes no fucking sense.
We have the same profile picture.
I know, but like I can't get to a message like that, so I don't know. Maybe it's a story because I know she shares stories.
Or it might be a Facebook notification that she posted something.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But the weird thing is, it's coming across as a message, which makes no sense. I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing a message.
I sent a message earlier. No, in the group message.
I know, and I looked, and I was like, okay. But no, it's just weird. Oh, yeah. One thing we haven't actually talked about is New Age's Arc playset that looks like it's made of Lego somehow. I think it is kind of Lego because it looks.
I got it pre-ordered.
It looks like you actually have to assemble it though. That is weird. Like it legit looks like Lego. If you see the video from Dime Shock from 6 hours ago. Weird. It looks like you actually build it. It does not look like whatever, but it's fucking expensive no matter where you get it from. Where's the other thing? Oh, okay. I'm not looking at their page. That's why I'm not seeing everything I wanted to see. Because I was trying to remember the Shattered Glass ratchet they just showed finally, officially, and I will pick that up because they didn't do it in the original mold, so I will be picking up that version.
My kids have it in the War for Cybertron shit.
Yeah, and what is since I have my Transformers experts here, what's the desert version of Hound? What is that?
Some made up bullshit.
That's it was an e-hobby exclusive like ages ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be why I don't know it. Yeah,
same way Hasbro just announced the fucking snake eyes with the desert.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But I like the Shattered Glass Hound.
Speaking of G.I. Joes, did y'all get in on the Dragonfly?
I did not.
Nope.
I didn't get in on any of that.
I got the His thing. I'm waiting. So now that they're running this one, the His thing should be coming soon.
So that's three G.I. Joe HasLabs that are all funded. No problem.
I'm going to show you something here in the chat. What Elon Musk on Twitter.
I'm not even looking. You just
I want to look.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, it is that Arc thing is legitimately Lego. You have to build it.
It's like 3,500 pieces.
2,600 pieces. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to have to fucking assemble that shit for $300.
I don't mind. I don't mind because if you look at it, it's fucking. They haven't even put the price on it yet.
Yeah, they have. It's $300 most places.
On Big Bad Toy Store.
Almost everywhere has it for fucking $299.
Wait till Shozy announce their price. It'll be half that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna find out how and why soon on a Bobby Skullface exclusive. Where are you sharing the thing, Mike?
In this group messenger. In this thing.
Oh, I'm sitting here looking on Facebook because I don't see the notification. What am I looking at? What the fuck?
Why? Well, I like because did you see one? It comes with a variant Optimus Prime, which is going to sell for a fuck ton of money afterwards because nobody else will have it.
Well, I'm looking at the poll for 77% for Transformers.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know what the H version is supposed to be for this
of that Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
The way the picture looked, it's going to be like a scan version, like a clear blue, like when he's getting scanned by the bot thing.
Right. Maybe. I think that's. I don't know if that's. legit or not, because all that it's kind of just like they're using it as a silhouette.
So
Or
I'm
it could be
thinking
a
it's gonna
hologram. That might be what H stands for. It's just a
and
colored, translucent version.
either way, it's the only way you're getting that Optimus Prime. That thing's gonna sell like hotcakes on the secondary
And
market.
I don't care, because why would I?
And there are a lot of people that do.
Yeah, the idiots who need all of the things.
Or the idiots that only buy specifically from one company.
That's not idiotic. That's just being selective.
Very idiotic. But and then I also like, did you notice how you turn the thrusters and it opens the door? I think that's pretty cool, man. The mechanics of it.
I didn't bother looking at the video.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's in the pictures that you're looking at. If you look at the thrusters from the arc, it shows you the middle one rotates and that opens the doors.
Hold on, I gotta scroll back down. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, I didn't actually zoom in on it.
Oh my Jesus! See,
I'm trying to. There it goes. Turn right to open door. Okay, yeah. Either way, I don't care. I'm not getting it. It's like it doesn't scale to anything, and you have to build it out of Lego.
It scales to the new age stuff, and it fits in a shelf.
There is literally no way it scales because the fucking ship cannot be smaller than the people who go in it.
Exactly.
So, sure they can. Sure it can. Astro Train.
Yeah, the Ark doesn't transform. Astro Train does.
Yes, it does, motherfucker. You got one right behind you that does.
The Ark originally in the 84 cartoon does not transform.
G1 Ark does not transform.
Y'all are done. The one right behind you. Eat dicks. Done talking to you about it.
Mine doesn't.
Anyways,
mine is just a spaceship. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's gonna look cool, and if you do the measurements, it's built almost perfectly to fit into a bookshelf. So it'd be great for a background display.
I'm just gonna fucking build one out of fucking foam and styrene.
Yeah,
like everybody
and
else.
I bet you it'll be just as good as this thing that's mass produced in a machine.
Yeah, the thing that looks all chunky and ugly, like it's made out of fucking Lego. Yeah, right. It's like if you wanted me to,
it does not look like it's made out of Lego because
Dude, did you watch the video of it? And they actually have it real. It's got the fucking pegs and everything like fucking Lego.
What I'm hoping is it has places to put the flight stands attached to it, so you can actually have shit flying off of it.
It definitely won't because it's made of Lego, or fake Lego, Mega Block style.
But if the fucking plugs on top are 5mm ported, they will fit on the bottom of those flight stand plugs.
Nope, that's the wrong button. Hold on.
I can't see anything on your screen, so don't show it.
No, I'm sharing it to the Facebook group.
Well, I'm not looking at that right now because we're on here talking.
But if you look at it, it looks fucking... Oh, see, okay. It's still not 100% to scale. But it is bigger than it looks in the images.
Everybody, this is Shoki backpedaling on what he just said 2 seconds ago.
No, because the images, the images they shared initially with a Prime standing in front of it, it's totally wrong.
You mean the images that were CAD renders in a computer and somebody just copy and pasted Optimus Prime on there and they get it right?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
That's not correct? Okay.
Well, the fact that it's put out by the company that's producing it.
And if you notice, they all say final product might look different than the picture. They say it just for shit like that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They need to re-gear the fuck out of that, though, because that is... But if you look at it, it literally looks like it pixelated because of the way the fucking surface is.
Right.
But I'm getting it just to see if I don't like it, I can always sell it off to somebody else.
And the yellows and the oranges, at least they have on this version, are fucking ugly together. Like it's a multitude of oranges and yellows.
Oh wow!
You see that, Mike?
Let me have a look here.
Yeah, go look at the video.
It's a product test. It's not the final product. All right. Do you get mad when your dead end comes in and it has paint on it because it doesn't look like the CAD render we've been looking at for 3 years? Like, get the fuck over that bullshit. You're just trying to find reasons to nitpick on it.
Well, because it still looks like fucking Lego.
Allegedly.
If it didn't look like Lego, it would probably be better.
You mean the very first one that they probably built out of regular Lego to see if it could be done? You think that's what the final product's going to look like?
Let's see here. The color of the set D parts is not fully injected molded. It is true that some parts are tested with other color parts first, and the effect, texture, and weight are satisfactory.
Told you.
So most of them are the color it's going to be, but some of the other ones that they haven't made yet are like standard color.
The orange ones that you're saying look stupid in there, those are probably ones that don't have the final product.
It still looks ugly in general. Like, it just looks ugly.
Wow.
Cool.
Like compared to the other display sets they've made that are actually like hard molded out of fucking either plastic or
I think it's a cool idea, but I like putting together Lego. So
I do
I
too,
think
but
it's
not
cool.
to go with my nicely built toys. I want Lego to go with Lego.
Yeah.
If this looked hardcore like Lego, that'd be one thing. It doesn't. You see a few nubs. That doesn't make it look like.
What do you
Lego.
think, Mike? What does it look like?
Oh, let me have a look here.
Fucking open it.
Because Lego also makes these things where it looks like rock and grass crevices that attach to the Legos, and then it just looks like a smooth rock, but it's still a Lego plug.
Yeah, that would look great if that's what they did, but no, that is not what they did.
That's not the final product, dickhead.
No, this is as rendered. These are the pieces molded to render.
Okay. Not the final product. It's called a test shot.
I mean, it looks interesting,
but it looks like fucking Lego.
Yeah. Does it look? Mike,
it does not look like
it.
It looks close to complete.
Yeah, close to complete is not the same as complete. They can literally put two pieces out of snap over and cover all that shit.
I mean, it's totally out of scale though, but
yeah, because Optimus is not taller than the thrusters of the Ark.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So let's talk about scale and act like it's a real fucking thing in our goddamn collections.
I like the door opening gimmick.
Yeah, that part's fine.
That's pretty
cool. Show me your 37-foot tall Unicron you got behind you.
But I mean, the mountain looks way too blocky.
It looks like Minecraft.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Unfortunately,
we'll see
kudos
we'll see if the final product is
that much.
If they
bigger, if
see,
you could.
I mean, why not make all the surfaces smooth? Why leave the fucking the bumps or whatever you want to call them?
That's what I'm saying. Lego. That's a final piece you add on after you build it all up with all those nubs and shit. They'll have those things that looks like
no, Ricky. This is what the render looked like, and this is what the final version looks like. They did it on purpose. It looks exactly as the render looked. The render had the fucking Lego tabs sticking out all over it. That's how I figured out it looked like Lego, and the one they made of actual pieces looks identical to the render.
Okay.
So
anyways, if it's $300, I wouldn't buy it. But if it drops down to like $1.50, I'll buy it.
I don't think it's going to be
It'll
below
look fine
$2.
on my shelf.
Yeah,
it'll look fine on my shelf. It'll be fine.
I don't need it. If it was on par with their other diorama sets, I'd be on board. Now that I know it's fucking Lego style, not even close to what I'd want from them.
Yeah.
So I'll be fine with it if it's not crazy priced. The only thing that would change my mind on that price. If they overprice it, I'm out. If they put it down in a regular price range, I'll be in.
Let me go see here, because I know everywhere else it's.
That's one thing I've been doing. I don't care about the rest of it. I'm going by SHOKY prices, which are always cutting out. Look, the fucking Grimlock that you got that cost you $150 on BBTS cost me $67 on fucking SHOKY. So I don't give a shit about any other prices except for what's on SHOKY. So that's another thing I forgot about too, is we got a couple new games. The boys have been playing the hell out of that new Zelda, whatever it's called, the sequel to the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Tears of the
sequel to the first one. That's what it's called.
Tears of the Kingdom or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
they've been playing the fuck out of that, and I've been playing the fuck out of Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor, the new one. I got that one, so been playing those. That Survivors are really good. It's got so much fucking side shit to do. Like I'm not even progressing in the game. I'm just side shit, but I'm hitting that wall. Where you go back to something and you don't have the power or the ability to do whatever you need to get in there.
Yeah,
I'm starting to hit that wall on all the little side missions. I'm like, God damn it! And I got to progress the story some more until I find out when I can start going back and doing this shit again.
Yeah, I haven't been gaming at all recently. Should, because there's DLC for shit like half the games I fucking haven't, and just haven't bothered to download any of it.
I haven't even downloaded the update to fucking God of War yet with new DLC. I haven't even done that at all. Like I beat the game and I 100%ed it and enjoyed it, and I don't even care about the rest of it after that.
Good.
Like I want them to put out more story stuff. I don't want them just to. It's the same game, just harder. I don't like that in a Game Plus. A new Game Plus should have extra stuff added to it.
Huh. That's weird. Pengu Toys has upgrades for their Mighty God, Mighty Miracle.
Oh, you mean
God.
for their knockoff VX9?
Yeah, for some reason it's got different tracks and claws and stuff, so they must be changing something.
Yeah. It's to make the claws bigger and more flexible, and then the tracks. There was something wrong with the tracks; it didn't sit just right, so they fixed it. It's a after launch date. It's a fucking patch for their fucking DX9 knockoff.
There you go.
Keeping it in the game sphere.
Exactly.
It's a patch.
I do like the show Z puts fourth party masterpiece.
Yep. And that's why I got that Bobby shirt that says fourth party is a lie. Fourth party just means knockoff, but people don't like to say knockoff because it has a bad connotation. And they don't want to admit they're doing something illegal.
Oh no, can't make it sound bad that you're stealing other people's shit and selling it as your own.
So we'll call it fourth party.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yes, the allegedly button.
There's no allegedly. That's a fucking DX9 Gabriel shrunk down to the same everything.
Well, this was
hence the joke.
Yeah, well, what I'm talking about is they have a MP Hound that's a quote unquote fourth party.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't even know which. I guess this is MP47, so MP Hound proper. But it fixes all the problems.
No, it doesn't, because I never had a problem.
No, I was making the joke that everybody always makes. No, the KO's better.
But everybody hated on that Hound broken pieces and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, y'all are just sausage finger motherfuckers slamming that shit around, not acting like it's a $200 fucking toy to begin with. I transformed mine like a dozen times and never had an issue with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
My flap still is on his foot. It didn't break off that gas can thing. I never had any broken knees or hips. Never had any shoulder issues. I can't help that other people just. I'm gonna grab it and treat it like it's a fucking Tonka toy, and I don't understand why my $200 multiple layered engineered toy broke. Well, don't grab it and crank that motherfucker.
Well, maybe if you didn't have gorilla fingers, maybe it wouldn't have broken.
Just don't skull face it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go that far with it.
I know, I'm just making the joke because everybody expects Bobby to break shit.
Dude, and he's on a run right now.
Don't talk about it.
But he jinxed himself on that last one. He said on the road to 100 because he hit like 51. I'm like, oh man, you fucked yourself up, man.
Yeah, it's like you are not on the road to 100 until you're past 75. It's like,
You're
don't fucking jinx it.
You're not on the road to 100 until you're at 99.
It's like,
hopefully you
don't fucking talk about it until there's like. I did that the other day at work, and like, oh, lo and behold, what I said could never happen damn near fucking happened to me. I was like, okay, not fucking jinxing myself anymore. Oh, hey, don't do that, phone. It almost fucking broke. Yeah, we've only been going for 2 hours. Why does it feel way longer?
I don't know, but we need to start wrapping up soon.
Exactly. Well, you're the one still talking about toys.
Dude, that's because I didn't get a chance to do my week. This is just now my week we just finished.
It's not even a week. It's like almost a fucking month at this point.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
It's a month for all of us. I mean, but I've already done 2 of these in 2 days. Or 3 of these in 3 days. So I was like, okay, it's like, what do I even talk about now? Because I've already talked about everything else so far. Like, you guys don't even, well, I guess you saw the pictures of my He-Man statue, so, you know.
No.
Well, I shared it in the fucking thing, Mike. Look at the fucking shop.
Is there any topics we're trying to fire off?
No.
Not exactly. I shared that one earlier because they showed off the casting list for Mortal Kombat 2. Like, they've hired a bunch of cool people to fucking come in there and be like more of the like elder gods like Shao Kahn and people like that. And the guy who's playing Shao Kahn is fucking enormous.
They ruined the first one. Again, that first movie had the Bumblebee thing. Like, the first 15 minutes of it are awesome. The rest of the movie, trash.
Yeah. So they hold on. Let me read this here.
I need a 2-hour-long Sub-Zero versus Scorpion movie. I don't need the rest of the bullshit.
So how about this? They've got Carl Urban to play Johnny Cage.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Because he wouldn't have made a perfect fucking Kano.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if we didn't already have one, yeah, I agree. Adeline.
What do you mean already have one? That don't mean shit. Go back and watch the original Mortal Kombat. We had 2 different Raidens, 2 different fucking Sonyas. Like, it don't matter who they had in the first movie. Replace that motherfucker with Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got shit.
And didn't Kano die in the first one? So they could bring him back as Carl Urban and say he looks different because he got brought back from the dead.
I don't remember if he died. Gotta be honest. Oh, I got fucking something in my throat.
Yeah, it's a dick.
If it is, it's fucking size of yours. It's fucking tiny. So
you're welcome.
Adeline Rudolph is playing Katana. Tati Gabrielle is playing Jade.
Are they bringing back old stupid boy where his Mortal Kombat superpower was wearing a gold Under Armour shirt?
I don't think so.
Probably.
But we'll find out.
That was fucking stupid.
So they've got Shao Kahn, Sindel, Quan Chi and Jared or Gerard. I don't know that name. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the King of Edenia. Okay, so I don't know. It's a guy who was married to Sindel before he was killed and what's his face took her. So the guy who's playing Shao Kahn is named Martin.
Sounds like the Mortal Kombat Annihilation bullshit.
Yeah. So Martin,
not Annihilation, the game.
Yeah.
The game.
So Martin Ford, he's a fucking bodybuilder. Who fucking what was the picture? Hold on, I have a picture of him. He's fucking enormous. Like this dude is like 6'9", fucking 280 pounds, just jacked, fucking solid. So they're gonna have to cover all his tattoos. Yeah, he's gonna have to cover all his tattoos though. That's the only thing. Like,
just have Batista do Shao Kahn.
He's not tall enough. This guy is legit fucking tall enough.
Tom Cruise isn't tall enough to do shit, and he's in a bunch of fucking movies.
Yeah, and they always have to work around him being short.
Yeah.
Yep. They do the same thing for Shao Kahn. Just have him sit in the throne and not have to worry about how tall he is.
All right, so Sindel will be played by Anna Thu Nguyen. Or Nguyen. I've never heard that person, but Damon Harriman and is Quan Chi. Jared. It's funny. It just looks like Jared. Desmond Sham. Oh, from Joyride. Okay, I know that guy. I just didn't know his name, but yeah, I know that guy.
From
fuck no. Cole is coming back. God damn it.
I'm out already.
Yeah.
You lost me right there.
Bringing back Sonya, Kano, basically everybody who played anybody in the first movie is coming back.
Yay.
Yeah, everybody's coming back.
I'll be waiting until it comes on HBO Max before I watch it.
I just won't.
Hold on. I don't know why I thought Sub-Zero died in the first one.
He does.
So he's coming back. So there we go.
And technically Scorpion does too. He goes back to hell.
Yeah. They do not mention Scorpion. So yes, Scorpion is gone. But we get Kung Lao back. So interesting.
So I saw a thing on Facebook. It made me laugh so hard. It said, so HBO Max is now just Max.
Yes.
It says your move, Peacock.
Yes, that was hilarious. But the funny thing is, like, I still haven't fucking switched it. I still haven't actually switched to Max.
I have,
and I should because I'm technically still paying for it, I guess. So I have not done that just yet. But I did just sign up for Tubi to watch because there's movies that are only available on Tubi, but Tubi's free. So
I'm thinking about signing up for Apple TV because I want to watch. Gort just watched that Tetris movie, said it was fucking amazing. Bobby's been saying it's amazing, and I want to watch that Ted Lasso because everybody says that shit's great.
Alan said he tried to watch it and he couldn't get into it.
Yeah, well, Alan's a soccer snob, so
that's what it is.
Man,
I'd rather watch Welcome to Wrexham.
Excuse me. That's the documentary.
That's the one with Ryan Reynolds.
I think I want to watch Schmigadoon on Apple TV.
The fuck is that?
It's supposed to be kind of like a comedy, but a musical at the same time. And I hate musicals, but it's about a guy or a couple of people that get trapped in like this musical universe, but the guy hates musicals with a passion.
Oh, it's me.
So this is basically like a loving purgatory for him, right?
I'm out already.
And they got to find a way out of this universe.
I'm out on the concept alone because I'm gonna. It's me. The character is me.
Hilarious. Yeah.
No, there's no comedy to be found here. Fuck that.
So, but it's like all the classic musicals that you see in Hollywood back in the day, right?
But Mike, you have to go watch Black Mirror this weekend.
Yeah, I think I might.
Oh, that's another thing. I might have to actually watch Black Mirror, like a couple of them now, because Dante hit me up and wants to do a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm like, I've never watched that shit. I was like, give me something to watch. And they're like, season 1, episode 1. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, see the first.
Not you're welcome. I'm having to watch something I didn't want to fucking watch.
Yeah, but you're welcome because me and him talking is why you now have to watch it.
Then definitely not you're welcome. And also go fuck yourself.
Hey, we were talking last night. You know when he texted you last night? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about it. He's like, I'm fucking texting Ricky right now.
Why the fuck was I brought into fucking Black
Because
Mirror?
I said you had never seen it and you were like, about it. And he's like, oh, fuck no. I'm going to make Ricky watch it for fucking. So you like horror.
Oh, now I'm going to tell Dante to go fuck himself because you just snitched him out.
He don't care.
Because he knows He knows how I am, but I'm like, dude, I've never watched it, but I mean, you know how I am. I'll do my homework. So he knows that's why he did that.
That's
shit,
why he said it too. He's like, I'm gonna tell,
fuck Dante.
because he knew I
I'm
couldn't get you to watch it, so he said he would get you to watch it.
Yeah, I'm cussing at him right now.
That's fine. I'll tell him too. I'll be like,
evil mastermind you.
Hey, it wasn't me. Dante's the one who fucking did it. It's like Dante said, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking tell Ricky to do this because he'll listen to me." It's like if I ask him to do something for the show, he'll fucking do it. I was like, "Good job, Dante." Oh shit, was that on? That might not be on the actual episode. That might not be on the actual episode though, because I think that was after when we were talking for like an hour after that.
Or
What time did that message come in, Ricky?
I don't remember.
Because depending on how late it was, I'm trying to figure out if it was on the episode or not. I haven't listened all the way back through. I just edit the shit. I don't listen. So either way, yeah, we need to wrap it up anyways. I'm fucking tired. I need a nap.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will definitely tell him that. Yeah. But Black Mirror is great. Go watch. And so see, both of y'all need to go watch it and then report back next week.
Okay.
Nope.
Because
As long as you watch the days.
I'll watch the days.
Okay, good.
I don't care. That sounds like something good to watch. Why would I say no? You know, it's like Black Mirror sounds awesome. Why would I not do it? You know?
Exactly. Then I'll take it on your recommendation.
Because I think the first episode is one of the more fucked up ones. Like the very first episode of Black Mirror is like one of the most fucked up ones. Let me go double check real quick.
Right.
Because the thing is, the seasons are all fucked up. The order is all fucked up on Netflix. So you got to be careful which way you're watching it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's reverse chronological by season. So you have to be like, so season 6 is at the top, but those episodes are in order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you start at the top, you're actually going to start at the newest season. But if you go all the way to the bottom, they're in reverse chronological order.
That's weird.
In the season. So you have to pay attention to how you're watching it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because other stuff is referenced eventually, you would miss something because we're like, wait, what are they talking about? And then we figured out we were watching in the wrong order, fixed it, and then we got the reference that we had already seen. So that is a problem with Netflix specifically. Let me see here. Episode guide. To make life easy, check out the episode guide online and make your life easier to know which way you're supposed to watch it.
Cool.
Yeah, see, even here, if you look at it, because first season's only 3 episodes.
Right.
So the first one, even if you look at it on like just the IMDb listing, it's in reverse order. It's actually 3, 2, 1, not 1, 2, 3. So you got to be careful how you watch this shit. And if that's the correct one, yes, that is a very, very fucked up episode. Very fucked up episode. And that's how they started the fucking series. You're like, holy shit. And it's got a whole lot of big name faces like you'll see in there, that are, much larger actors since the show came out. Like, so it's definitely worth watching, and I think only the first season was that short. Second season was 4 episodes. Third season is 6 episodes. And look, that one is in correct chronological order. So yeah, you definitely have to pay attention to how you're watching the shit.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with
Yeah, I just told him, I was like, oh, Shoki snitched on you. Said it was his idea for me to do it. Shit now.
Yeah. And then episode 5 is also short as well. And backwards. So yeah, just make sure you watch, because they're not even clearly numbered. So when you go to watch it, just because you watch right now, you watch the newest episode, not the first. If you just start it. Yeah. So that is annoying. That fucking and it's not even that show, because that 90s show is the same way. It's actually in reverse chronological order, not by release order. It's like, that you think that would make sense, but no.
Oh, wrap it up.
I'm trying, but I don't believe in condoms.
Me either. They're for kids and old people.
Sucks.
I mean, however you selectively choose to use them, Ricky, is up to you. But
that's disgusting.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. No, you made it a pedophile joke. You're disgusting.
Wait, you said old people.
No, I said kids and old people.
I focused on the old people.
Disgusting.
You focused on the kids.
Taking advantage of elderly people is fucking disgusting too. Gross.
Yeah, but our government does it every fucking day with our president, so it is what it is.
Fucking gross.
And Mike is over here fucking talking about Greta. Good old Greta. Either way.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. We're done. Fuck it. My third episode this week. So like, subscribe, do all the thingies. Ricky does some stuff here and there. Watch him on Realm Hatton Project tonight. Actually, yeah, that works. We can just always say tonight because the show comes out on Fridays. So might as well. So just start
Not
doing
necessarily, because as soon as you say that, you'll fuck up and put it out on a Thursday or a Saturday. So no.
No, this is already recorded. I'm definitely not going to put it out on the wrong day. You know, if we record on a Friday, we're going to be out on Saturday.
And never say never, dude.
It'll be.
You might have some busy ass fucking days.
Just for that, I'm going to put this out on a Tuesday to fuck with everyone. So either way.
So are you uploading it today?
No, why would I upload it today? I'm
not
even going to edit it today.
Then it's not going to be tonight when people listen to it, dickhead.
It comes out on Fridays. And what day is the Realm Hatton Project on?
On Friday.
Exactly. So as long as we always release on Friday, I can always say tonight.
But that's not true, because we only do a show every other Friday. We do hangouts, which have nothing to do with the Realm Hatton Project.
Is the Realm Hatton Project on Fridays?
Some of us, sometimes.
But is it the show, the Realm Hatton Project, regardless?
No. It's the Realm of Collectors hangout every other week. We just host it on our...
It just happens to be in your time
Just
slot.
say Friday nights at 9, dickhead.
I already did. I did that earlier. But you can also write into the show with your thoughts and opinions at NowYouMadeItAwkwardMail@gmail.com, because no one ever fucking does. I just get spam emails somehow. So it is what it is.
What happened to all your people that used to write in all the fucking time?
They got offended or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's like you.
Jay wrote in, or didn't write in, but Jay wrote a fucking comment a couple weeks ago before we went on vacation. So we read.
What did he say?
I don't know. He said something a long time ago.
Stuff.
Best episode, something or other. I don't fucking know. It was weeks ago. I think I read it.
That doesn't sound like a negative. That sounds like a positive.
I didn't say it was negative. I said he wrote in.
Oh, you said everybody quit because they got offended.
Yeah, I said Jay wrote in, though, because he had disappeared for a long time.
Well, fuck the rest of them.
And Christine was wondering why the hell we hadn't put out an episode in forever. So I told her, it's like, we have one this week. Oh, we did get a comment. Apologies. We got a comment from Mary Himmer, who's one of the patrons, and she said, thanks for taking the time to do these. Because Mary is very nice. She's one of the top supporters on the Patreon. Oh, hey, we picked up an extra subscriber today. I don't know who, but we did. Some weirdo subscribed. We're up to 44.
Awesome.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Jan said, greatest podcast yet was Ricky's mic intentionally or accidentally cut.
Yes.
That was on the live action, or the in real time.
Oh, with
when Alan. Yeah. No, that was the question.
No, it wasn't on purpose. He is a fucking asshole and set his shit up wrong.
I didn't set it up. You're the one who plugged it in.
That's a fucking lie and a half.
You fucking plugged that in.
You set that whole motherfucker up, dropped shit on floors.
You dropped it on the fucking floor, and you didn't
That's a lie. That's a goddamn lie.
You knocked my microphone onto the floor, not even the one you were using.
Mommy, Daddy, stop fighting.
All I know is that microphone was fine when it left Texas, and then when you used it, it was all fucked up.
When you set it up, and all I did was talk into
Remember
it.
how you were helping?
It was the
Nope.
You were helping.
I was talking shit with Alan and walking around.
This man was still drunk.
Probably.
You're making fun of Alan's shit coming out of the fucking toilet.
I didn't make fun of his shit coming out of the toilet. I made fun of his shit going into it. He said that motherfucker was big as...
Yeah, Alan did clog the toilet. That was fucking funny.
Allegedly.
No, that wasn't even allegedly.
No,
it
wasn't even allegedly, because the cleaning ladies were sitting right outside the bathroom waiting for him to come out. And he came out, his face went beet red. He was so embarrassed they were going in behind him. Because he said he fucked that motherfucker like 20 times and couldn't get it to go down. And so he just left it, and they were going in to clean it, so they saw him walk out. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Alan will forever be known as the one who left a beached whale in the fucking toilet at sleeping.
Look what I birthed out of my soul.
Fucking landlubber. So either way, guys, fuck it, we're leaving. Bye.
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 I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats.